Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope you had a great day overall, man. I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk. We're going to speak about Subriel Matias snapping on Mike Coppinger and bringing up a possible negative B sample, what that could mean moving forward. We're going to be speaking about Shakur Stevenson possibly avoiding O'Shaquie Foster. You know, after the Teofimo Lopez fight, then, of course, we're going to get into some open boxing topics. You feel what I'm saying? But before we get into that, y'all can please hit the like button on the way in. That'll be very much appreciated. We on the road to 4K. We well into the 3,200 mark. About to hit that 3,300 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. How we doing? How we feeling, man? How we feeling out here in these streets? I'm feeling well. I'm feeling extremely blessed, man. Just enjoying my vacation, spending time with my son, doing all that good shit. You know what I mean? We got some things to discuss. You feel what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building. We got this comment in. I think that's from the long chain motherfucker. Obviously, he got word of what I said either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I forgot which one it was. And he said, man, You've been on YouTube 9 years, made 1,400 videos, only got 3,270 subs, and can't even crack 1,000 views in the video. Don't pop it when I ain't around. Hit my link and let's get it, cornball. You peep how he came to my channel though. You over here analyzing my channel. You worried about how many videos I got, how long. Like you did a deep dive search into my channel, trying to play me when in reality I don't give a fuck because I really do this shit for real. Like, I do this shit for real. Like, the shit that you talk about, I live it. You feel what I'm saying? So I do this shit for fun. I don't be worried about money, none of that shit. And the reality of the situation is I hit the link before. I did pop that shit to you right in front of you. And I wouldn't have no problem doing that any other time. But why I got to hit your link? I hit your link before, brother. I hit your link before. And you on my channel talking about the hit your link. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? You're a fucking weirdo, nigga. You be talking mad crazy, but you's a bitch ass nigga. And I would tell you that to your face, nigga. Would never mind telling you that to your face. You got me fucked up, nigga. Fuck you want to hit the link for? The fuck we gotta talk about, nigga? What you want to talk about? Why you want to talk to me so bad? What you care? What you want to debate about? Who chin longer, nigga? What is it that you want to talk about? And then this nigga Dickie in the comments talking about for some nigga by the name for you talking about LOL KO Mazuma fried you. Oh, okay. Never mind. He talking in my favor. Never mind. I take that back about for you. My apologies, brother. But shout out to everybody else that's in the building. You wrote that shit at 9:34, nigga. Bring your dumb ass back around and you click the motherfucking link. Fuck is you talking about? Like, that's the difference. Yeah, he with me. Yeah, he with me. My apologies. But shout out to everybody else that's in the building, man. We not even about to be getting into all that. Ain't nothing to really talk about for real. See, that's your problem. You just want to sit around and talk to niggas for a long time. We not on that type time. You feel me? Ain't nothing to debate about. There's nothing to talk to you about. We not friends. You feel what I'm saying? If niggas bring you up, I'm going to address it. And that's just what it is. You got a problem with it, nigga, you would come see me. You would come see me. The fuck? I wouldn't have a problem bringing you on my channel. Nigga, I went to your channel. Who the fuck is you to tell me where to go, nigga? I'm a grown-ass man. Who the fuck is you kidding, nigga? Fuck out of here, nigga. Eat a dick, nigga. You and whoever you love, eat a dick. Undertaker, what up? For you, what up? Simple Boxing, what up? Go 787 in the building. Yeah, like can't no nigga who ride dick for a living talk to me about anything. Niggas who dick ride other niggas cannot talk to me, bro. We don't even be in the same rooms, guys. Like your energy not even tolerable in my vicinity, my nigga. Like you's a fucking dick eater. In Philly, that's what we call you. You's a dick eating ass nigga. You low key a faggot. So faggot niggas can't even talk to me in real life. The fuck? The stranger, what up? Coffee plant in the building. Chris Maldonado. Lorenzo and a motherfucking Benzo. Showing love from out Tokyo. What up, brother? Multiverse Gaming, what up? The Stranger. Marky Dan, what up? Baboon Balloon. What's going on? What's going on? Des 215. What up? What up? This nigga said, I don't know why he worried about me. Like, because the first thing he do is bring up statistics, right? Cool. I've been on here 9 years. Yeah, I started this channel when I was like 18 years old. Nigga, I put out videos when I was 18 years old and I disappeared for years. And I came back like 2 years ago. I think I started around the time that my son was on the way or something like that. So anybody that really know that, no. I don't need to add context to anything. Fuck you. Even if I was making videos for 9 straight years, so what, nigga? So what? I tell you this, though. I tell you this. I ain't built my channel eating another nigga dick. I know that. And as big as long as your chin is, shit, I see why you so good at it, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You over here talking about I can't crack 1,000 views a video, but guess what? You one of them. You shit. I might not get 1,000 views a video, but you one of my views because you on my dick. I promise you on my son life, I never check your videos, nigga. You're corny. Thumbnails corny as shit. Your fucking topics be like you corny, nigga. You be working out in your videos. You not in shape, nigga. Like you a weirdo, cuz. Like niggas don't fuck with you like that. You never been. I never see you in a boxing gym. As much as you talk and want to debate boxing, I never seen you in a boxing gym. How about we debate in a boxing ring? How about that? How about we debate who got a better jab? Let's have a debate about who could do as many rounds. Let's debate. Let's have a debate on who could do 4 rounds. Let's have a debate and see how long you could go. Let's debate if you could do 3 rounds with our fucking hands, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Niggas be talking so spicy until motherfuckers be in front of them. Nigga, you're fucking corny, nigga. And I would, like I said, I would have no problem telling you that to your face. That's the difference between me and a lot of these other niggas. The same shit I tell you right here, calling you a faggot and all that shit, I will call you that to your face, and whatever happens is going to happen. Not a single nigga that walked this planet shake anything over here, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Still dick riding a nigga who disrespected you. You a lame ass nigga. So don't get offended. So you mad at me for disrespecting you, but you not mad at the nigga that you've been dick riding for years. You mad at me. I guess it's because I ain't your type. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got braids. I ain't got the tattoos and all that. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You ain't going to tolerate no disrespect for me. But the nigga that you've been dick eating for years, well, he could disrespect you all day. That nigga could slap you with his pipe and you still going to keep it cool. You's a nut ass nigga. That's the difference between me and you. Can't no nigga disrespect me, regardless of how long I've been supporting him. Now, not a single nigga. Rolly was trying to act crazy with me. I said, fuck him, and I went about my day. Because that's how real men move. Nigga, men don't tolerate disrespect from other men. The fuck is you talking about, nigga? Keep sucking that pipe, you long chin motherfucker. Nobody worry about you, nigga. And if you be outside, you will see me. Hoe ass nigga. I wonder how your girl feel knowing that you get paid to ride other nigga dick. That's just what I want to know. How your girl feel knowing that you ride dick for a living? Like when she sit down and she be talking with her girls about you, cause you know girls be having them conversations. So what does your man do? He talks about Tank, and you know, he gets mad when people say bad stuff about Tank. So he's like a debater. Nigga, you're a fucking lame, nigga. You better have a license with all that dick you riding, nigga. Better have a CDL, nigga. You's a cornball. Everybody around you think you corny. Breath look like it stink half the time. Bottom teeth, like fucking black than a motherfucker. This nigga got a fucking brown side too. Trying to tell me something about my fucking channel, nigga. How about this? How about we box and then after I beat your ass, I'll take all your subs. How about that? Then I'll probably start hitting 1K a video, nigga. How about that? How about that? How about I beat your ass on camera? How about I beat your ass on camera? And then after that, I probably do 1K a video. Come change my life. Since you talking, niggas acting like A sides in the comments. I'm the A side, man. You know, you only, man, I do 1K, I do 2-3K a video. You still ain't do 1K. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. This your life, bitch, not mine. Like, what? Shout out to my boy Lorenzo with the $2 super chat. He said, let's fucking go, champ. Yeah, that's what I'm on that. I'm on that. Nigga, y'all niggas be talking too much. Like, I know y'all niggas get paid to talk, but y'all niggas gotta know who and who not to talk to. Don't talk to me. I'm not one of them niggas that you be talking to, cuz. Like I said, I wonder how your bitch feel when she really reflect on what you do for a living. Because you corny as shit, nigga, and this probably not even your main job. This probably not even your main job for real. It is what it is, but I know when she be sitting down talking to her girls about you, they be like, girl, that nigga corny. So he just talk about one nigga. This nigga just talk about one nigga. Well, he hates on, you know, he talk about Tank, but he talk about Dev sometimes, and you know, he don't really like that. I think his name like Devin Haney or something. Like, he don't really like Devin, so he talk about him too sometimes. But you know, like he just love Tank. How your bitch feel knowing that you love a nigga more than her? You hoe ass nigga. On my son's life, I wasn't worried about boy. Somebody had brought him up. And I said, I'll rumble him. You mad? You mad? Like I said, if I'm bullshitting, pull my card. Man, it is what it is. You a hoe, nigga. And you will always be a hoe. And you having better numbers than me and having more subs than me will never change the fact that you a hoe ass nigga. Wasn't this whole ass nigga? Wait, hold up. Wasn't this whole ass nigga talking about, yo, man, you know, I got word from somebody close to Tank. He gonna rematch Roach, bro. He gonna rematch Roach, bro. I mean, he not ducking no smoke. What happened, bitch? What happened, bitch? Who the fuck gave you that information? Southwest said he gotta get his 2 million steps, fam. He can't come fight. He could step right into a motherfucking right hand if he want to. Nigga. Nigga, I'll be the type to shush you in front of your girl. Nigga, you be talking, shh. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Disrespect you right in front of her. Fuck out of here. Can't do nothing with me. You can't talk boxing with me. You don't know boxing like me, first of all. You could debate all these niggas. All that shit sound cool. I already done did that with you, bro. I already done did that with you. You feel me? Shit ain't go how you thought it was gonna go. Niggas in your comments told you that. Niggas in your comments told you that. You got niggas coming off of your channel talking about, Yo, man, I subbed to your channel because you fried KO, man. Man, I ain't hear about you till that. So I got some subs off of your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Talking about hit the link. Nigga, I don't need to hit no link. I don't want to talk to you, nigga. I don't want to talk to you for what? Ain't nothing to talk about. Unless you want to come on here, then we could talk about anything. Fuck, I look like coming to you. You in my comment section talking about coming to your channel. Nigga, fuck your channel, nigga. Fuck out of here. But anyways, let's get into this boxing talk. You see what I mean? Because that's what we do over here. You know what I mean? We don't ride dick. We don't do that. We say that for the bitches. We don't dick eat. We leave that for the long chin niggas. We don't get into none of that. These facially challenged ass niggas. That's who we leave it for. We don't get into none of that. You feel me? And like I said, and I leave this shit open. I'm not hard to find. On my soul, I'm not hard to find. All you gotta do is type my name on Google. Marcus Rosa Boxing. That's all you gotta do. All the information following that will be there. Addresses, numbers, websites, all of that. Come see me, nigga. So I could go ahead and have a viral moment off of your bitch ass. You got all these subs, you get all these views, right? You must be getting to some money. So it shouldn't really cost much to fly from wherever the fuck you from to Philly. I don't need no plug for a fight, Dice. We ain't even got to do this for no money. It's easy. It's easy. Talking on some grown man shit, but if the nigga want to fight for a check, we could do that. We could definitely do that. Like I said, man, we gonna get into this boxing talk. We ain't worried about what a bitch nigga gotta say. Straight like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's coming through and showing love. Shout out to the 31 people in the building, man. I appreciate you guys very much. Y'all go ahead and hit the likes. Y'all go ahead and hit the likes. And if your bitch ass want to come on here and talk, guess what? Guess what, bitch nigga? You want to come on here and talk? We going to put this bitch on sub-only mode. So you going to have to sub to the channel, dickhead. Yeah. You only got this many subs? Yeah, bitch. Well, guess what? You want to talk to me, nigga? You got to be a subscriber. There ain't no reason to talk to you, dickhead. Fuck wrong with you? So, let's get into these conversations, shall we? Let's get into these conversations. We're going to talk about this whole Subriel situation, man. Subriel came up out this motherfucker pumping his chest. And he had some words from Mike Coppinger, man. For those of y'all who don't know who Mike Coppinger is, or y'all must have forgot his name, he's one of like he's somebody who's recently been employed by Ring Magazine to like bring us, information regarding what's going on in boxing and shit like that. Basically a reporter. You feel what I'm saying? And let me see. Let me go ahead and pull up this video. Shout out to Dan the Boxing Man on Twitter. He says, "Somos clean." Yeah. Somos limpio. Yeah, that boy Subriel came out here talking that shit. He like, y'all know, like, y'all ain't about to keep playing with me. You know what I mean? I'm a clean fighter, at least that's what he says. So let's...
Y habla de la prueba B, para que ustedes vean cómo es la vida. Todos vieron cómo hablaron y habla de la prueba B, para que ustedes vean cómo es la vida. Todos vieron cómo hablaron mierda, que si el tramposo, que si no sé qué. Pero nadie habla de la prueba B.
So he pretty much saying, yo, like, y'all keep talking about, fighters being dirty and all this shit, but, y'all was talking shit then, but then why nobody talking about the B sample? Now, I don't know what the fuck happened with the B sample. I don't know. I didn't see anything put out publicly about that. I didn't see Vada speak on it. I didn't see the WBC speak on it. But we got Subriel, the 140-pound champion the 140-pound champion in the WBC has come out and said that nobody's discussing his B sample. Why is nobody discussing his B sample? Y'all was quick to talk shit about me because of the A sample, but ain't nobody speaking now that the B sample is clean. That's pretty much what he's saying.
¿Por qué no buscan información? ¿Por qué el Coppinger ese no pone lo que salió en la prueba B?
He said, why is Mike Coppinger not out here speaking on this B sample? You see what I'm saying?
Para que ustedes vean cómo es la vida. La moneda tiene dos caras.
He said the coin has two faces. So basically, like there's two sides to the story or whatever the hell that could mean. Like you speaking on this situation, but you're not speaking on what's on the other side of the coin.
Siempre les dije, no hable si no tienen evidencia. Pero
stop speaking if you don't have evidence.
Nada, ya eso murió. Somos clean.
He said all of that shit about him being a PED user is dead. He's clean.
En mi vida he necesitado algo para hacer trampa. Los veo el 10 de enero. Barclays Center. Y habla.
All right, pretty much. Pretty much. Yo, you know what I mean? I'm fighting January 10th, tune in type shit. That's basically what he said. So that's it. That's basically what Subriel had to say about this. Since then, it's been crickets. Now, that could either be a good thing or a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why it could be a good thing is because maybe he is telling the truth. Maybe the B sample's clean and maybe they don't want to come out and speak on it. Or maybe a bad thing because they don't have the information. They don't have the information right now to speak on it. But when they do, it might turn out that the B sample is actually positive. Subriel is the only one that has come out, to my knowledge, thus far and has said that his B sample is clean. Let me know if my translations was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because based off of what he's saying,
en la que es el tramposo, que si no sé qué, pero nadie habla de la prueba B, para que ustedes vean cómo es la vida. Todos vieron cómo hablaron mierda, que si el tramposo, que si no sé qué, pero nadie habla de la prueba B. ¿Por qué no buscan información? ¿Por qué el Coppinger ese no pone lo que salió en la prueba B? Para que ustedes vean cómo es la vida. La moneda tiene dos caras. Siempre les dije, no hable si no tienen evidencia. Pero nada, ya eso murió. Somos clean. En mi vida he necesitado algo para hacer trampa. Los veo el 10 de enero. Barclays Center. Y habla de la prueba B. Para que ustedes vean cómo es la vida. Todos vieron.
I'm going to say this. Like I said, I haven't translated it very well. Okay, I'm getting somewhere then. I've been shout out to ChatGPT. I've been picking up some things, learning from AI and shit like that. But what I want to say is this. Like I said, Subriel has been the only one thus far that has spoke on his B sample being clean. That is the first that I've heard it. I didn't hear Vada speak on it. I didn't hear the WBC speak on it. I haven't heard any reporters like Mike Coppinger speak on it. So that has yet to be confirmed, right? But at the same time, he must know something that we don't, because I highly doubt that Subriel will come out with saying that the B sample was clean if it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? Because that would just, he will end up being proven wrong, right? So, not saying that I 100% believe Subriel, but what I am going to say is he got that information from somewhere. And if it's a situation where Subriel Matias is actually clean and that B sample actually came out clean, I'm going to have some questions about some things, man. Because the A and the B sample come from the same session, y'all. It's not like he got the fucking A sample done on Tuesday and then went and got the B sample done on Thursday. No, if they took place on Tuesday, the A and the B sample literally came from the same session. They just put them in different jars. They seal them, and they send them over to the lab to get tested, from what I understand, right? So if we got two different results from the same session, where did the contamination come from? And Subriel and his team have been highly suspicious about what has been going on behind the scenes. They personally feel like they've been set up, and they said that things started to act a little funny after Fresh Productions had pretty much won the purse bid for the Subriel Matias and Dalton Smith fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Turkey Al-Sheikh wanted to be involved with that fight. You know what I mean? You heard him in the ring. He told, I mean, I can't say that it's a setup. You know what I mean? I don't have no definitive proof to actually put that out there. I'm just telling you what they think, based off of what I've heard in interviews and speaking to people who pay attention to these Spanish podcasts and shit like that. What's up, Smoochie? They said that things, they may be taking this approach with Subriel, considering the fact that, you know what I mean, they went and they did things on their own terms. They didn't include Turkey Al-Sheikh in his Dalton Smith fight. You know what I mean? They beat Eddie Hearn and Matchroom with the purse bid, for the fight and things like that. So, they feel like they've been set up as a result of that. You see what I'm saying? Now, that could just be a theory on their part. Like, that could be a conspiracy theory. I'm not sure what it is. But, if this B sample, and look, Smoochie, Bella Faith, I really don't know. This is just me speaking specifically on what Subriel had just stated in this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on specifically what was stated in the video. He's like, yo, why nobody talking about the B sample? It's probably because nobody put any information out there about the B sample. You know what I mean? But Subriel probably looking at it like, nigga, ain't you like some reporter that, got sources and shit like that? Why haven't your sources told you that my B sample came out clean? Because I know my B sample came out clean. Right? So if they saying that they've been set up and then it comes out later on that his B sample was clean, they may be on to something. And I'm gonna tell you this: if it comes out, if it's confirmed that Subriel's B sample is clean, I'm going to have to apologize to the man. I'm going to have to. Because like I said, it's not like these B samples it's not like the A and the B sample were taken days apart. They were literally taken within that same time frame. The blood and urine, they were taken out the same day, just placed in different containers. So if it comes out that the A was dirty and the B was clean, I'm looking at this like a clean fighter. I am. Now, that's going to make me question, and I ain't going to lie. You know what I mean? I won't have no definitive proof that Vada's corrupt or anything like that. But if it comes out that this B sample was clean, Subriel was good to go, nothing to worry about, I'm going to start to question the validity of Vada. Because then don't they say like 99% of the time if the A's dirty, then the B's dirty too? Wasn't Jaime Munguia's A sample dirty and his B sample was dirty too? Wasn't Ryan Garcia's A sample dirty and his B sample was dirty too? I can't recall many situations where the A was dirty and the B was clean. This may be a first for me. You know what I'm saying? Subriel out here popping it. He confident and shit like, yo, that's why y'all don't talk unless y'all have definitive proof. This is why y'all don't talk if y'all don't have definitive proof. Y'all had no evidence to claim that I was dirty. You didn't even let the B sample come out before y'all started criticizing me. So where is my apologies? B sample did not clear Jaime Munguia. No, it did not. The WBC conducted an investigation and found him what was that? They found him not guilty. Marla says, to be honest, I don't remember a fighter B sample coming back clean. Me neither. That's what I'm saying. So Subriel popping it like this shit, like his B sample clean. We gonna have to wait and see, man. We just can't take Subriel's word for it. We need to have credible sources like Vada. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth, as they say. I want to hear from the people that conduct the test that Subriel's B sample was clean. Until then, this shit is just speculation. That's how I look at it. But if if what Subriel is saying is true, we owe him an apology for one. We do. You know what I mean? Because then, I've seen people And, you know, and I said this from the very beginning once we got the news that people were going to start tying him being a dirty fighter to that fight with Maxim Dadashev, and pretty much was making it seem like he murdered the man, you know, with under being under a performance enhancement drug or whatever the case is. And, you know, there was a heavy stain on his jacket. And I criticized the man for it on multiple occasions since we've gotten word of this, right? So we'll see. We'll see exactly how that happens. But like I said, if this comes out to be true, what Subriel is saying, I'm gonna start questioning the validity of VADA, because that's gonna let me know that there may be somebody behind the scenes that is purposely making these tests dirty. There's people behind the scenes that may be getting paid to, you know, state that there's an adverse finding in somebody's drug test. You know, it may be a situation where, you know, how else can they be corrupt? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We ain't got to keep going through these different ideas. I just hope that we don't have to have that conversation about VADA being corrupt. I hope there's no, yeah, Smoochie, I hope there's no tampering going on. So Yasser Ali says, I would sue him if his B sample was clean. That shit fucked up and could ruin a fighter's reputation. Yeah, Yasser Ali. But I would find it funny if people were to start jumping on that narrative that Subriel should sue. I think it'd be fucking hilarious, because when Devin Haney tried to do it, everybody tried to play him. Oh, man, you a fighter, man. Get it back in blood. Man, so what if he cheated against you? Fight him again. Almost ruined that man Devin Haney career. But I ain't gonna lie, motherfuckers would be getting sued if my B sample came out clean. That's all I know. Emotional damages, distress, all that. Suing everybody. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers gonna pay me. The Gatorade got Austrian in it. Well, good thing I ain't a fighter that's an active fighter. It says somebody type in Subriel Matias B sample. Okay, so this is saying, says Subriel B sample confirmed the presence of Ostrine, the same substance found in his initial A sample in November 2025. However, the WBC has declared that the positive test likely resulted from contaminated supplements, citing extenuating circumstances. Okay, let's find this article. Where did this come from? Let's see this. Why is AI saying this, but then the website they're citing doesn't say that? This is very hold on. All right, I'm on the WBC's website right now. Looking for the information, yo. Got me reading through this shit right now. It's not saying anything about a B sample. So AI is saying it. What? Yeah, the AI is very misleading. Like the AI is saying Subriel Matias' B sample B sample confirmed the presence of Ostrine, and then they have a link to support, you know, their statement. But the problem is when you click the websites that are stating this, neither one of them are saying that the B sample was dirty. So again, they said all this says, the only thing that I saw was Mike Coppinger just say Matias has until December 1st to request testing of his B sample. Cool. Nothing in either one of these articles that I've read says that the B sample came back dirty. Use Bing or something. Man, I haven't heard of Bing in such a long ass time. This is very confusing, y'all. Nothing says it. So I could give a fuck about the AI is talking about. See, because I'm not the type of person that will read something like AI, because AI is very inaccurate. Still, they're still working to perfect this whole artificial intelligence situation. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you got to read like the actual articles. AI overview could be very misleading. So Mick says the amount worldwide is 0. The amount in New York is 1. I agree with that. I mean, that's how, you know, it, you know, the number 0 worldwide, it should be like that everywhere, especially New York. And what I'm saying right now is not that, you know, he was below the limit, so who cares? That's not what I'm saying at all. It shouldn't be in his body whatsoever. However, Subriel is out here claiming that the B sample, which was taken the same day as the A sample, is clean. He's out here saying that he's clean, that his B sample was negative, Mick. So if the A and the B session, if the A and the B samples were taken at the same exact time, something's not right here. Something's not right here. If his B sample clean, then I might have to call him a clean fighter. I might have to call him a clean fighter. That contamination may have very well been present in this situation. When is Subriel due date for the B sample? They said December 1st, but they already did it. They already requested the B sample. But now Subriel's coming out here saying that his B sample clean. So he either out here just lying, or he got some inside info that hasn't been made public yet. He's saying, yo, why isn't this being made public yet? My B sample was clean. I'll play the video again. Let me play the video again. Where the fuck is this shit at? I deleted it. Hold on. I exited out of it. I'll play this one more time. Niggas owe him apologies, bro. If his shit is clean, y'all motherfuckers owe, especially me, we owe him an apology. That's how I see it. Hold on, let's hear Subriel one more time.
Y habla de la prueba B, para que ustedes vean cómo es la vida. Todos vieron cómo hablaron mierda, que si el tramposo, que si no sé qué, pero nadie habla de la prueba B. ¿Por qué no buscan información? ¿Por qué el Coppinger ese no pone lo que salió en la prueba B? Para que ustedes vean cómo es la vida. La moneda tiene dos caras. Siempre les dije, no hable si no tienen evidencia. Pero nada, ya eso murió. Somos clean. En mi vida he necesitado algo para hacer trampa. Los veo el 10 de enero. Barclays Center. Y habla.
What I'm going to say is this too, though. Subriel is like one of very few guys that after being caught with, you know, adverse findings has been so vocal on social media. You know, outside of Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia is out here being proven wrong time and time again. Subriel is really out here talking about, like, bro, I don't give a fuck about what they talk about. I'm a clean fighter. Like, like, he's been very transparent this whole time. I've seen motherfuckers pop positive and just be hiding and shit. Why are you writing in caps, Mick? You gotta relax, bro. I don't know if you ever worked in like professional environments and shit like that. Writing in all caps ain't gonna get you more notice, brother. And that's very rude. So write how the fuck you supposed to write. What the hell wrong with you? Maybe if I write in caps, he'll notice me. Relax, nigga. Anyways, yeah. Subriel talking about where the fuck Mike Coppinger at? Y'all was quick to shit on me when that first one. Orland. Let me see. Agent 86 said exactly. Johnny Beck not speaking out like this as much as Matias. Johnny Beck been hiding. That nigga Johnny Beck hiding. That nigga ain't even watch Lara fight. Oh man, yo. I'm gonna tell you this though. And a lot of people not really speaking about this, man. Like, there's Landy Lara looked, 42 years old on paper. You know how them Cubans do. Lara looked really old in there, man. Looked very old. I'm glad Johnny Beck ain't fight that man, because that shit probably would have went really bad for Lara. You know what I mean? I'm glad that shit ain't happened, bro. I'm glad that shit ain't happened. Lorenzo said, Johnny Beck doing jumping jacks trying to sweat that shit out of his system. That's crazy. Went the distance with a 4-day notice. He almost stopped him, to be real. But I think watching that kid, Johan Gonzalez, fight, he was in shape. He wasn't like coming off of the couch or nothing like that. I think he had a fight coming up, or he stayed in the gym or something, because he had good stamina throughout the course of 12 rounds. He said God protected Lara. Shit, that's one way to look at it. It's time to retire. I mean, if I was Lara, I would leave out on top as a champion, unless that Crawford fight available. You know what I mean? I'd probably wait out for that one. But yeah, man. If I'm Lara, I'm not giving Johnny Beck another opportunity. Like, he's a cheater. Fuck him. Right? And plus, that fight not like a heavily requested fight anyway. You know what I mean? It's not like something that the boxing fans really need to see. Especially, you know, and we was excited to see it as hardcore boxing fans, but at the end of the day, Johnny Beck, he showed who he truly was. He probably was on the PEDs, you know, that meldonium and all that shit, because, you know, prior to that, he was having trouble making the middleweight limit. And from what I heard, meldonium helps you with your conditioning, helps you, you know, offset fatigue and all that shit. So it's like pretty much exactly what you need to get through these hard training sessions, so you could keep cutting this weight. So you can have the energy to keep cutting weight, or, you know what I mean, you had that extra stamina, so when you leave, you know, it won't give you an option to leave fight in the gym. That's how I look at it. Lara aged 5 years since last year. It's time to give it up. Yeah, like when you look at how the way he looked in that Johan fight, and like just go look at, and I know Thomas Lamana is not like this high grade middleweight whatsoever, but look how the way Lara's energy looked. Look at how much sharper he was, how quicker to the punch he was. You know, you look different. You look different. And of course, I seen Father Time in the ring that night. I did. Thank God, you know, even with Father Time being there, Laura was still able to, you know, weather the storm and, you know, use his experience to get past. They said John Beck broke the charts. Super bad, John. Super bad, John. But I guess Danny Garcia looked pretty good. Yeah. So it's something that happened between then and this fight where Lara don't really look the same. And I don't think it was Johannes Gonzalez's style that was that difficult to figure out. I thought Johan was pretty easy to figure out, to be honest. In comparison to Lara's previous opponents, I thought he was pretty easy to figure out. But, you know, the power was still there. Obviously, the skills were still there. But, you know, his body looked like he had trouble getting through them rounds. Danny's not ass. He's just not on Lara's level. And I told everybody that would listen that was what it was. But, yeah, man. Yeah. In other news, y'all boy Shakur Stevenson out here catching a little bit of heat out here in these streets, man. Just a little bit of heat out here in these streets because, you know, says O'Shaquie Foster defeating Stephen Fulton. There's been people that have, and we all understand that Teofimo Lopez and Shakur will be fighting at the end of January. I mean, like, we understand this very well. However, there are people that are wanting to see Shakur Stevenson and O'Shaquie Foster fight when he makes his return back to 135 pounds. And we can't sit here and act like, you know, Shakur Stevenson may possibly stay at 140 because he's made it clear that he's a true 135 pounder and that he will only come to 140 for like you know, like legacy defining shit like a Teofimo Lopez fight. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So there's been a lot of people that have been requested for O'Shaquie and Shakur to fight, and O'Shaquie and them, you know, really been calling for it. Let me see if I can pull this up. The interaction that they had, because they was going at it on social media. I think it was yesterday. And Shakur was saying a lot of things that a lot of people found to be, you know, distasteful, to be honest with you. Let me see. Where's that O'Shaquie one at? Was it Boxing and Barbecue who posted this shit, or was it Dan the Boxing Man? I think it was Boxing and Barbecue. Let's see. I'm trying to find the right information for y'all, though. I think it was Dan the Boxing Man. Let me follow him. I can't find it. Oh, okay, right here. So this is a tweet by Dan the Boxing Man. Shout out to him. Boxing and Barbecue, that's a page on Twitter that I follow pretty closely because, you know what I mean, they be talking boxing. They got some good stuff over there, so I always tune in with them. But this is Dan the Boxing Man's post. And apparently Shakur Stevenson has said this on Twitter. He said, nigga can't 10K in his hometown. What the fuck I look like fighting him? And for how much I am making on that easy work, big fights only for me and my career here on out. I carry too many fighters on my back my whole career. So it just sounds like he don't really want to fight O'Shaquie Foster because he doesn't deem O'Shaquie Foster to be a big fight. You know what I mean? And, you know, look, O'Shaquie Foster doesn't have the biggest fan base. You know, Shakur Stevenson might be on to something, but I just don't like the fact, and just like Dan the Boxing Man said, he said he got mad when other fighters did this to him and called it ducking, but when he does it, it's okay. LOL. Yeah, and that's what I find a bit hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? That's what I find to be a bit hypocritical. Like, y'all, when y'all on the come up, y'all hate the fact that motherfuckers is marginalizing y'all. You know what I mean? Making it seem like, they ducking y'all because they don't believe in the numbers that you bring in, or they saying you high risk, low reward. But then once you get to a certain position where you are this, popular, you're this hot commodity in boxing, you treat other people the same way. So it's like, how could you talk shit about people who took this approach, but then once you get in position, you do the same thing? It's like, that's the definition of hypocrisy. You are a hypocrite by that definition. You know what I'm saying? So, and even though Shakur was even going as far as to say that, oh, he don't give a fuck about that WBC belt, you can have the belt and all this shit. It's like, Shakur, where the fuck is this coming from, bro? Didn't you say that you want all the belts at lightweight? Yes or no? Didn't you say that if motherfuckers wanted to be undisputed, they had to come see you? Like, I'm not really understanding. You just fought William Cepeda in your last fight, and he wasn't a champion. He wasn't a big fight. Well, Shaki Foster's a more accomplished fighter than William Cepeda. Am I right or wrong? That's why it's really hard to trust these motherfuckers, man. That's why I was like, you got to wait until these motherfuckers get in a certain position, and then you see their character. Because, man, this shit right here, I ain't going to lie, that's a bit disappointing. Now, Shakur may change his mind. And you was about to fight Floyd Schofield. You was about to fight Floyd Schofield. Now, Floyd Schofield did some bitch shit and backed off of the block like they always do. But you was about to give Floyd Schofield an opportunity. You gave William Cepeda an opportunity, and you was chasing him around. He wasn't even a champion. You chase a contender around, but you won't chase a motherfucker who, is an accomplished two-time world champion who has an interim belt and is in line to face you if the WBC mandates it. So what you telling me? If the WBC mandates it, you not going to fight him? And I'm not even saying that O'Shaquie will beat Shakur. I'm not even saying that. But this is the first time that I've heard Shakur Stevenson take this approach with a fighter. And I'm wondering why. Because especially with O'Shaquie having these sparring stories talking about he ran Shakur out of the ring and all. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that shit? O'Shaquie had brought up Shakur sparring and hold on. Let me pull this up for the people to see. I don't know. I'm having trouble finding the video. Maybe it's on Twitter somewhere. Oh, okay. So this is it right here.
It's hot down here. That humidity get hot.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jagar Talk.
Fast forward, bro. That heat got on his ass. So it's hot down here. That humidity get hot. Mm-hmm. It got belt to ass. he got ran out the gym, and this was a Friday.
Ran out the gym is crazy, Shock. I ain't gonna lie. Ran out the gym.
He ran out the ring. He didn't want no more. I guess it got too hot. The pressure got on. I was putting it on him that day. The next day, no lie, and that's why he do like smoke. I can say that, but he just not being honest. That's why he gets so emotional when I talk. He not being honest. The next day they were supposed to fly out. He called me like, "Hey, can we get another session in?"
Mm-hmm. You want his lick back? Like,
he trying to get it back. And like, even when his people come in, they laughing, joking about it. They like, man, you put it on. He couldn't sleep. You know what I mean? And it's like, it was just funny. Like, I didn't take it no way, but I knew he was gonna try to come with pressure. He did. He tried. He had K on the FaceTime because I guess he couldn't be there in person while we sparring. Yeah. First 4 rounds, it went the same way, tit for tat, and then it went back to the same, the same old.
Nah, Shakur, you gotta see that nigga after that. He talking crazy. He said that his team said that he couldn't sleep that night and shit like that. He said that y'all ran it back. He said y'all supposed to fly out, but you asked for another session. He said y'all ran it back and he did you the same way. That's the nigga you talking about, not worthy of fighting you. That's weird, bro. That's weird. That's weird, bro. He said your own team was laughing at you, clowning you and shit. Wow. He said that's why Shakur gets so. I said that's why Shakur Stevenson get all emotional when you talk to him because he not being honest. Woo wee. Listen, all Shakur, and this is the thing though, Shakur should have just shut the fuck up and let O'Shaquie say whatever he's saying. Because by you saying that you don't want to fight, all you're gonna do is make the fans demand it more. That's all you doing. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in that sparring session. Maybe O'Shaquie capping, maybe he ain't capping. But the fact that Shakur, like with this story going around and Shakur acting like he don't want to fight him, that's super weird, bro. That's super weird. Oh, big fights from now on. It's like, nigga, this your first big fight coming up. Fuck you mean big fights from now on? Nigga, Teofimo Lopez, the only big fight you ever had. Ain't none of the fights that you had prior to this was like fucking mega fights. Yo, what up, son?
Yo, what's the word?
What's going on? What's going on? The boy R3 said, even after Foster says all that, Shakur is telling Shock to fight Raymond Ford instead. Yeah, like you I don't really understand that neither. Like I understand Raymond Ford, your guy. Shout out to Camden. I mean, you right down the block from us, brother. And Raymond Ford sparred at my gym before. Phenomenal fighter. Phenomenal. But why is you playing matchmaker with niggas that's not signed to you, brother? Why you trying to tell this nigga who he should fight? Nah, you ain't got to worry about fighting me. Fight Raymond Ford for what? Why would you want this nigga to fight Raymond Ford? Think about it this way. And I wonder how Shakur will react in this situation. Can you imagine Shakur chasing the champion in the division high, in the division above him? So let's say, for instance, Shakur Stevenson, calling out Tio. I know that fight dumb, but let's just say that it wasn't. Let's say Shakur Stevenson calls out Tio, right? And Tio's the champion of the division, whatever the case is. And he like, man, Tio like, man, I ain't fighting that nigga, man. Go ahead and fight. Go fight Jermaine Ortiz. Because Jermaine Ortiz not a champion of the division, right? Mm-hmm. And Shakur like, nigga, I ain't worried about Jermaine Ortiz. I'm trying to fight you. Fuck Jermaine Ortiz. He ain't a champion. You is. I'm a champion. You a champion. I'll move up and fight you. Nah, nigga. You ain't even no draw for real, man. Like, y'all niggas will call T.O. a duck, right?
For sure.
Why is you trying to line me up with another nigga? I'm trying to rumble you. Fuck this nigga. Raymond Ford not a champion at 130 right now. He was a champion at 26. Shout out to him a lot. Raymond Ford versus O'Shaquie is a good fight. But you trying to get this nigga to fight a contender in his division when he can move up and fight you for a belt and possibly become two-time world champion, what makes more sense on O'Shaquie's part?
To fight Shakur instead of fighting Ray Ford. That's not move up, become two-division world champ, gangster, right? And get on the pound-for-pound list.
And you want to know how I know Shakur dead wrong? Because Shakur would I bet you, if Shakur was sitting on his channel right now, and I asked him, if you was in O'Shaquie's shoes, who would you like to fight? Would you like to fight the champion that you're moving up in the division to face, that you're looking to face? Or would you face a contender in your division? How you going to tell this nigga only big fights from now on? To O'Shaquie, that's a big fight for him. Why are you mad at him for wanting to fight you?
Not only that, he got the interim belt to fight him.
Right.
Because he beat Scooter for that.
That's the next question I'll pose. Because if it's a situation where the WBC like, yo, you got to fight O'Shaquie, you got 30 days to make a fight happen, what you going to do? You going to keep your belt, nigga, or you going to give it up? Because if you give it up to Shakur,
that's going to look walky as fuck.
Super bad John. Super bad John. Super bad John, because I remember when he went up to 35 and was trying to make a fight happen with Dev, and Dev left his division and shit like that. He was calling Dev all types of ducks and all types of shit. I remember that. You was upset for Dev for moving up in weight and not fighting you. Whole time you looking like you gonna do the same shit with O'Shaquie. Prove me wrong though.
You know what O'Shaquie should do?
What's
He
up?
should pull up to the Teo and Shakur
That's
fight.
exactly what I said. And for anybody
Mm-hmm.
that knows O'Shaquie, bro, for anybody that knows O'Shaquie needs to be a thorn on Shakur Stevenson's side until he fights him. You already got the nigga emotional. You already got him where you want from an emotional standpoint. You feel what I'm saying? He talking about, oh, I'm in Houston every day, nigga. I'll pull up and tell you to your face. You got him in his bag, right? So you already got him there. Now you just need to get the fans behind you and demand that Shakur fight him, and they don't want to see nobody else. That's what you gotta do. You need to approach. You need to market this shit. You want this fight? You have to get the people behind you. Once you get the fans behind you, it's over. Shakur not gonna be able to hear nothing else outside of that. Shakur, you not getting that Gervonta Davis fight because you say you going back down to 35 after the T.O. fight. Conor Ben not gonna fight you, so you're not going up to 47. Conor Ben talking about fighting the winner of Barrios and fucking Ryan. He's not worried about you. He about to get a world title. Why would he fight you? Right? Gervonta not gonna rumble you. Conor Ben not gonna rumble you. You don't want to fight Keyshawn.
I think Conor Ben's too big for him, anyways.
He probably was still outskilled a nigga because Conor Ben, he's strong, he big and all that, but he a dummy in the ring. Let's just keep it 1,000. In comparison to Shakur, he a dummy.
I mean, yeah, but I think
Shakur probably come into the fight like at his walk around weight. You know what I mean? He probably won't, and he could just it'll be a sparring session for Shakur. He not hitting Shakur with that goofy shit he be throwing, bro.
I think I'd have to see that how it play out.
Right. I get it, but we're not even about to focus on that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make it clear that there's not a lot of shit going on for Shakur in terms of big fights at this moment. You got the T.O. one. That's a good jump. So that's a good one. But you said you're going back to 35. What big fights are for you at 35? Abdullah Mason, they not going to let Abdullah Mason fight you. Top Rank don't fuck with you like that no more. You left them. They're not going to give you no opportunities unless you re-sign with them. I doubt you'll re-sign with them. They're not going to give up. They're not going to give up their young kid for you.
You know,
Andy Cruz versus Raymond Mortataya, Andy Cruz going to win that belt, and Eddie Hearn going to play it however he want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
However he want to play it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Turkey Al-Sheikh could get you that fight with Andy Cruz if you put a bag up. Maybe. But it's like you acting like you got a plethora of options and you don't. Go ahead, bro. What you say?
What's it call it? What I would do if I was Shakur, because he's still young, I would try to break Mayweather's record, not the 50-0 record, but the fact that he faced more world champions. I'd try to do that, because Mayweather fought 23 world champions.
23, 24, something like that.
Yeah, that's like that. I think that's like a record right now too. I would do that. I'll try to beat that. Why not?
O'Shaquie, you can add shit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. O'Shaquie, you're adding another world champion to your resume, and who's also a big name. He might not be the biggest name, but he's still a name that niggas will give you credit for beating.
Right, and he hasn't officially fought Teofimo Lopez yet. But like outside of Teofimo Lopez, how many motherfuckers on Shakur Stevenson's resume, bigger or better than O'Shaquie? You might have some that's more accomplished, like an Oscar Valdez or, whatever. But
in terms of skills, I don't know. Nobody.
You're the most skilled guy that you would face.
Nobody, because I think O'Shaquie would beat Zepeda.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you popping it. See, I don't be understanding how these dudes come to these conclusions that they like these motherfucking prize fighters. Like, bro, y'all motherfuckers want to be like Floyd so bad, but never want to do what the fuck he did. Before Floyd, I'm going to tell y'all this. Floyd was already a Hall of Famer by the time he became the cash cow.
Mm-hmm.
Was already the man. He was already a 4-division champion. he already had beat multiple Hall of Famers on his resume, beat multiple world champions.
Yep.
Resume was already crispy before he got the Oscar De La Hoya and became that cash cow.
Facts.
Like,
before he was money, he was already established, bro.
Yeah, he was already like a top pound for pound. Like, they was calling him pound for pound #1 in the lead up to the De La Hoya fight. Like, y'all niggas ain't do half of what Floyd did, but y'all want everything that he had. I don't be understanding the shit. Floyd got that shit out the motherfucking gutter, bro.
And still to this day, nobody's making them paydays either.
Right. And you like Shakur over here. Like, and I thought that situation with Devin Haney was very telling, right? Because when Devin Haney was like, what Devin Haney offered him, like 25%? Or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like some super low number. But Shakur, like, yeah, man, I don't care. Like, I don't think he ever said he don't care about the money. But he was saying some shit like, oh, I want these fights, I want these fights. And Devin Haney was like, all right, well, I'll give you this much. He's like, nah, bro, we ain't doing business like that. But then that brought me back. It was 25%. Shout out to Marlon for keeping me on point. I remember when Floyd Mayweather used to walk in them top when he was broke. He used to walk into them top rank offices and be like, yo, I want to fight on this card right here. Right? And Top Rank like, yo, Floyd, we ain't got enough money for you, man. Like, you don't fit the budget. We can't put you on this card. You know what Floyd would tell them? Well, how much y'all got?
No bullshit.
Swear to God, bro. Like, niggas don't do this no more, bro. Like, Floyd fought, and regardless of how the way you feel about Floyd fought to get where the fuck he's at, and that's why he was able to make over $1 billion in his career. He told them niggas, how much y'all got? And I don't know what number they said, but let's say they be like, oh, we only got 5,000. I'll take it. Let's do it. This nigga was taking chump change just to fight.
If you listen to a lot of Floyd's interviews, bro, he's giving niggas the sauce on how to get that type of money and type of shit. You feel me? But niggas don't want to do that. Niggas don't want to risk. Niggas is like, oh, I'm like, oh, fuck your O. You're still gonna get them paydays regardless, nigga. Like, real shit, nigga. Like, come on, bro. You're like, fighting legacy to final fights. Like, come on, bro.
He's a hater now. So, like, he don't want niggas to do better than him. So, like, he be giving them, like, ill advice. He be giving these niggas bad advice. But all you gotta do is just listen to Floyd old interviews talking about how the way he came up. Like, this nigga said when he was living in Vegas. No, he said when he was a young boy and shit, like, he didn't even have enough money to eat. He said this nigga used to be eating Doritos and shit before his sparring sessions and all types of shit. Like, people don't even be paying attention to that shit. His nigga ain't had no money. And, like, his mom was getting evicted. It was some shit like that. And Shelly Finkel had gave him, like, a check for a couple $1,000. And he said he was able to take care of his mom for that. But, like, in the lead up to, like, big sparring sessions when he was sparring, like, Frankie Randall and all these motherfuckers, he said, bro, like, he said, I ain't even had no food, no, like, real food to eat and shit. He said I used to be eating Doritos and drinking soda and then just go to the gym. Like, that's what he had to do to survive. You feel what I'm saying? So I just be finding it funny how these motherfuckers don't even do no groundbreaking shit. But then, like, it's only big fights from now on. Like, nigga, I just don't be understanding. You over here sitting, crying, and complaining how nobody want to fight you and give you that big opportunity. You know, Teofimo Lopez finally give you the green light to fight. So you got one big fight in front of you. Then it's only big fights from now on. Like, nigga, stop it. So they got one big fight, don't know how to act. It's like that one nigga who finally get a bad bitch and act like all the ugly bitches, you know, they ain't worthy. All the regular bitches ain't worthy now. Like, nigga, you just started getting to it. Niggas, cut it out. You got one bad bitch, don't know how to act, nigga. Stop.
Like, nah, baby, I can't fuck with you. I'm pressure.
No, I don't be fucking with these ugly hoes. All my bitches is dimes and up, man. Nigga, like, you was just fucking.
You had holes in your boxers last week, nigga.
Yeah, you were just fucking dirty ass Sasha like 2 years ago. Now you over here talking about, nigga.
You had chlamydia 2 days ago.
You just finished your antibiotics, bro. fuck is you talking about, nigga? You just finished your antioxidant. Your shit just stopped
Bad John.
2 hours ago. Fuck out of here. Mick said, let's be honest, it's the same shit as all the Norman fans. Well, Devin haters. What you mean? You got to elaborate on that. Mick said, at least Shakur defended his belt. Foster has not even defended his belt in over a year. Well, he attempted to defend his belt on Saturday night, but Fulton didn't make weight, brother. So is we about to shit on Foster for not defending his title when somebody came in 2 pounds overweight?
In fact, that's not his fault.
We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And to be real with you, he was supposed to fight Stephen Fulton on multiple occasions for what I understand. They kept pushing the fight back.
Yeah, they pushed it back. They pushed it back twice.
They pushed it back twice. They were supposed to fight months ago. That's out of his control, brother. So we can't criticize him for something that isn't in his hands. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he would have been able to get a successful title defense at 130, but Fulton came in at 132 pounds. So whose fault is that? Not his. It's not his. Southwest said Shakur think he bud. You could tell that Shakur is easily like
facts.
He's easily swayed, bro. Like this nigga think he is who he be around. And it's like, nah, nigga, you gotta earn your way just like Bud did. You feel what I'm saying? Like Bud was this nigga was getting treated like shit at 147, bro. Them PBC niggas was like, no, nigga. They was like, nah, nigga, you on the other side of the street, blah, blah, blah. Man, this nigga, Errol Spence told him to his face, why would I fight you? Why would I fight you next when I got, you know, this other shit going on? I'm gonna get all these other belts, then I'm gonna get you. Had Bud fighting Amir Khan and Kell Brook and fuck, they had this nigga fighting chumps, and they was
had him fighting turkeys.
Yeah, and I'm you know, Kell Brook.
Actually, we can't even call him turkey. I mean, Amir Khan is ass.
I mean, in his heyday, he was actually pretty good. What I'm gonna say is past their prime. Let's just say that because they was
nigga. In his prime, he got sparked in 12 seconds, nigga. Come on,
yeah,
bro.
But Amir Khan actually had good wins too.
Yeah, he did, so bro. Damn.
I'm saying past the prime. Like Amir Khan had his faults, but he was actually all right. You feel what I mean? He actually changed to 135. No, he did not, Mick. No, he did not. What had happened was Fulton missed weight. So what was going to happen was the belt wasn't able. So this is what happened first, Mick.
Mick got to be a Shakur fan.
Listen, he can be whatever he want to be. I'm going to give him the information that I've read up on. So the belt initially was for the WBC 130-pound title. Stephen Fulton misses weight. So because they were doing that, Stephen Fulton was going to pay this motherfucker a fee. You know what I'm saying? And the title wasn't going to be eligible for Stephen Fulton to win if he won the fight. And if O'Shaquie lost, the belt would end up being vacant. Something happened behind the scenes with WBC. They wanted to get their 3% regardless. They're like, man, we're going to get this motherfucking money. So let's you know what I mean? Let's, in case Stephen Fulton win, let's set it up this way. We're going to put the interim WBC title up that they already had guaranteed Javier Herrera to get in his next fight. Wasn't that Javier Herrera and somebody else?
Yep.
Javier Herrera was supposed to fight for the WBC interim title at 135 pounds. They said, nah, we're going to take this. We're going to get us to O'Shaquie and Steve Fulton instead because they're bigger names and we could get a bigger percentage. You know, they make more money, so our percentage will be better with them in comparison to Javier Herrera. Cool. So he goes ahead. He gets the 135 pounds. O'Shaquie Foster did not request to get that interim belt. Simple. They was like, all right, since this motherfucker want to miss weight, we're going to make this a lightweight contest. We're going to put our WBC interim belt on the line. If O'Shaquie wins, he becomes an interim champion, and so does Stephen Fulton. If he wins, he becomes the interim champion. It's not his fault. It sounded like they proposed an interim title, and O'Shaquie was like, fuck it. I'll take it. O'Shaquie was going to take the fight regardless, though, y'all.
What?
What happened?
You read what this nigga just said.
He says, so they moved to 135, so the fight went ahead. Because Foster said I am not fighting at 130. What?
Like, nigga, he already made the fucking weight, you dickhead. What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck.
Yo, this dude Mick is different, bro. You really putting the blame on O'Shaquie. You putting the blame on Shaq for a nigga missing weight. Yo, let me ask you this, Mick. How much did O'Shaquie weigh? How much did O'Shaquie weigh? Did he make the weight? Yes or no? I could have sworn O'Shaquie came in 130 pounds. So how the fuck a motherfucker make the weight and then say I'm not fighting at 30? Nigga, you made 130. If anybody said they're not fighting at 130, it's Stephen Fulton. The belt wasn't, Mick is lost, bro.
That shit, bro. I read that shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
He low-key frying me right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, what?
So the belt wasn't on the line. Okay, Mick, why wasn't the belt on the line? Because you can't weigh 132 and the belt still be on the line, brother. That's what you're not understanding. Do you know the rules?
No, he understand it. He just
I hope you're not, because one of my pet peeves is a motherfucker who want to play contrarian just for the hell of it, just because a nigga hating. I hope you're not one of them, nigga. I really hope you're not one of them, because, bro, them wrenches sharp, cuz. Yeah, I hope you're not one of them niggas who trying to argue just to argue. Why did they move the weight, though, Mick? Why did they move the weight?
Wait, Smoochie. Don't press the button just yet. Let him. Yo.
Why did they move the weight? So Mick says, so if they never moved the weight and he lost the belt, the belt will be vacant. Yes or no? Yes. What that got to do with?
Technically, that still counts as defending the belt.
No, but
technically.
What Mick is not taking into consideration is that if O'Shaquie won, he keeps the belt. The belt's only vacant under the condition that O'Shaquie loses. I don't understand how this.
Right, because it's not like he decisively moved up in weight. You know what I'm saying?
Mick,
he didn't.
There's probably a miscommunication through the comments. Would you like to come on the channel and speak so we can get a further understanding of what you're trying to say? Because I'm lost, brother. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe you some type of genius and I don't understand you, bro. Let me know. Let me know, brother. I'll put the link right in the chat if you want to come through and elaborate. Educate me, brother.
Yo, could you imagine being so smart niggas don't understand what you're saying? Bro, I'll be like, what?
Okay. Let's do it.
What he said?
He said yes.
Bet.
There it goes. Let's hear what Mick got to say, because he throwing me off. Let me see.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on?
Right. So
yeah. So before
O'Shaquie.
Hold on. Before you get into what you're gonna say,
yeah,
make the point. What's the point you're trying to make?
The point was Foster was going to pull out the fight, and I agree with Foster. Why should he defend his belt against Fulton because he was overweight? And then that's why they moved it to 135 to keep the fight on.
Holy shit! I'm having where you from, brother? I'm having trouble.
He's Scottish.
Scotland. So
I knew it.
I actually agree with Foster. I agree with what he done. Because why should he defend his belt at 130 and he had a chance to lose it? And that's why they moved the weight. They moved it just so he couldn't lose his belt if he lost, if it came vacant, yeah. That's why they changed it, because he was going to pull it. It was actually PBC that asked for the belt.
Bro, I'm fucking mind blown right now. Yo, Slime, you understand him, bro?
Yeah, a little bit. He's trying to say like PBC asked for them to move the belt, so like they wouldn't like.
So the fight went ahead because Foster says, "I'm not fighting. I'm not putting my belt up, but I can lose it and can't gain nothing at it." Yeah. Why would they fight? Why would they fight at that? I understand the actual weight didn't change, just the title moved. Yeah. The actual weight class.
Hold on. Where did you get this information that O'Shaquie was going to pull out?
It came from Dan Raphael.
Dan Raphael?
Okay.
And it's only happened 2 other times in history, based on PBC cards. Liga Santa Cruz and Tank 130 and 135. 2 belts are on the line. And sorry, the other wasn't on a PBC card, but were 2 Al Heyman fighters. Floyd Mayweather and Marcos Maidana 2 was for 147 and 154. They are the only times ever happened. Apart from when they introduced the 168 super middleweight belt. And that's a fact. I don't blame Foster. I would have done the same. Why am I fighting a guy overweight for my title? Why should he do that?
I don't think Foster.
I'm looking up. So the only thing I seen from Dan Rayfield was on December 5th. He says, "How about this nonsense? Fulton, a 126 titleist, blows weight by 2 pounds, comes in at 132. Foster on weight at 130, but the fight is now for the vacant WBC interim 135 when it was supposed to be for Foster's 130. Fulton being rewarded for badly missing weight. What are we doing here?"
And then somebody replies to him and he quotes it and he says, "Actually, it's PBC that's asked for it." And they've asked for it, so the card went ahead, yeah? Because Foster that came out. And I don't blame Foster for doing that. Why would he put his belt up? It was a no-win situation for him.
You got to think about it like this. You're saying that Foster requested that, like, right? Because the PBC requested that, but
yes.
But he's not a PBC fighter.
Correct.
Foster's not a PBC fighter.
So Foster comes out. He comes off the card. He comes out the card. It's a PBC card. Yeah. For the card speaker. There you go.
Okay.
That's what happened. Why would Foster put his belt up? Why would he do it when he's overweight? He can't win that way. He can win the fight and keep his belt, but
regardless, he wouldn't be eligible to fight for the title anyway. So that's not how that works.
No.
They basically rewarded Scooter for a chance to win a vacant belt at 35.
No, they
for missing weight. That's what happened.
No, they done it so Foster couldn't lose his belt. So they moved it. So see if they never moved it to 135. And Scooter won that fight. Foster's belt would have came vacant.
That's true.
So that's why they moved the weight.
Regardless 100%. If Foster would have lost at 35.
That's why they moved it in weight. So why did you take this angle? Why were you trying to say that O'Shaquie? What was it
pulling it?
No, he's trying to say no.
You said at least Shakur Stevenson defended his belt. O'Shaquie ain't defended his belt in 2. What you said? Years or a year?
So he could have defended it there, but he didn't. What? He could have defended it at 130 there, didn't he?
Check it out, Mark.
The actual weights didn't change though, yeah.
Hold on, give me. You just said my point. So what are we disagreeing on, brother?
No, I think when people are seeing that Foster wasn't going to fight on Saturday, he'd rather went away and had another fight. If they didn't move that, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him for that, by the way.
No, I mean I wouldn't blame him neither. You know, that's unprofessional. I'm trying to find out where we disagreeing. That's what I'm trying to figure out. People
have got the idea that they done it for Fulton to win a belt. They've done it to save the card, and Foster, like, why would Foster even take the interim belt? Swap his real belt for an interim.
So you're saying that they put up the WBC interim title at 135 because
Yeah.
they didn't, Oshaki was going to pull out.
Yes, and I would have as well if I was in his position.
So this had nothing to do. This had nothing to do with rewarding Stephen Fulton for missing weight.
No.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
You can't really say that though, because that, first of all, it wasn't guaranteed that Oshaki Foster was going to win the fight. So it was a reward for both guys.
Yeah, it taken the risk away for Foster.
Because if Foster would have whooped Oshaki on Saturday night, then what the fuck? Stephen Fulton had it.
And Fulton
had a lesson waiting for him.
And then Fulton didn't have to fight for a 135 belt when you really think it, because it didn't matter, because he would still be the 126 champ. His belts were not on the line at all. So why would they make a vacant one for Fulton to reward them? Because he's not losing his belt. He's still going to keep his at 126.
But you know what's so funny though, Mick? I heard Stephen Fulton say in an interview that after he beat Oshaki, which he didn't, but he said after I get this belt at 30, I'm gonna move to 35. So it just sounded like that was something that was already they was already plotting on. That's what made me think they did it for Fulton.
The biggest.
I think the WBC was under the impression that Fulton very possibly may win this fight, and they didn't want him to just walk away without having a WBC title on their way. So they went ahead and it was like, all right, we're gonna put this interim title on the line just in case you fucking lose. I mean, just in case you win, so that way we can still get sanctioning fees off your ass when it's all said and done. That's how I look at it.
You would have got the sanctioning fees anyway, because when you lose weight, you still have miss weight, you still have to pay. If you pull out the fight on the day, you still have to pay.
I mean, that's if you are already a world champion. I never heard of a person not having a belt having to pay a sanctioning fee.
No, the two fighters pay a sanctioning fee in a world title fight. Champion pays 2% and a challenger pays 3%. With every other organisation apart from the WBC.
The challenger pays more than the champion?
On the IBF, the WBO, and the WBA. The WBC is the only one that's 3% and 3%.
What?
That's why Bud's having to pay sanctioning fees. He was a challenger. Hey, challenger pays sanctioning fees.
Fuck, yo, bro.
The base pays sanctioning fees.
No, bro. That's not how that works, bro.
I'll bet you $1,000. I'll bet you $1,000 now. Bet you. I know that's true.
I don't gamble, but go ahead and look up what you gotta look up, bro. Because I don't.
Go and stick it in. Stick it in. Champion and challenger pay.
Yo, if that's the case, these motherfuckers be. I never even took the time to think about that. Let me look at this.
Why would Bud having to pay WBC when he never had the belt? The fact. That is a fact.
Yo, this nigga ain't lying, bro.
Of course I'm not fucking lying. Of course I'm not lying.
Yo, Mick the truth. Yo, this nigga Mick the truth. He said he says both the champion and the challenger pay sanctioning fees when a world title is on the line. How sanctioning fees work. Typical percentages. 3% of each fighter's purse with the WBC, around 3% with the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO. Holy shit.
And it's 2% if you're the champion.
Oh, these motherfucking they be eating, bro.
They know the only thing with the WBC is they pay for that fake VADA program.
So you could lose and you still gotta pay a sanctioning fee.
Of course.
What the fuck?
Right. And do you want me to put this to you then? What makes it even madder that Oshaki Foster takes that interim. If Oshaki Foster fights Shakur Stevenson and they order it, Oshaki Foster will pay 3%. So will Shakur Stevenson, and it'll be a 75-25 split. But if Oshaki Foster's a full champion, which he is, and he moves up, it then becomes 60-40 split. If they order it, he can go right up and fight. And that's a fact. So why is he taking less money and an interim where You've got Caballero as an interim. You've got your Benavides as an interim. Virgil Ortiz has been an interim for ages. All the guys have been interims for ages.
You say interim?
Yeah.
If he goes to interim, which he is, if he dumps his 130 belt, all the guys are interims. When was the last interim belt that the WBC actually ordered? Barrios is a WBC. Fuck, Stephen Fulton isn't actually the real champion. Ray Vargas is a champion in recess, so when he comes back, he'll put Fulton out. That's a fact. He's the champion in recess with the WBC at 126. And people forget that. People forget. So, like, Shushu is like an interim, and then Fulton is the 126 champ, but Ray Vargas is actually the champion in recess, and he'll be reinstated as soon as he fights back because he broke his leg. If you go to the site, he's marked as a champion in recess, and he'll get it when he comes back. Takes the belt up.
Who was the champion in recess? Who are you talking about?
Ray Vargas for the WBC 126 belt. So technically, Stephen Fulton wasn't even a fucking full champion because Vargas just says, I'm coming back. And as soon as he goes in the ring.
Yeah, that's how champion in recesses go. As soon as they like, yo, I'm good to go.
And do you know how lucky they were? He was supposed to fight Castro, but he pulled out recently. But he's the champion.
They got a whole system like, all right, that's cool that you injured, but we're going to take this belt away for you and give it to somebody else because we're not going to know how long you gone, so we're going to charge somebody else in the meantime. And then when you come back, we'll just charge both of y'all.
Holy shit, bro.
And do you know what's actually worse? And this is what I didn't get with Crawford, though. Crawford's being paid the IBF and the WBA, right? Terence Crawford's never defended an IBF or a WBA belt ever. Every time he's got one, he's dumped it. He's actually defended WBC belt that he won from Victor Postal to go up to then fight. He defended that 3 or 4 times with the WBO. And then Burns and Ndongo had the IBF and the WBA, and Ndongo beat Burns. So he's happy to pay 200 grand to get the ones I've never given him a title shot. They've never defended a belt for him. But the cheeky, like, I love Crawford. Like, the cheeky bastard.
That's very true.
Do you know how cheeky he was? He asked Suleiman if he could keep the 147 belt where he fought Mazuma, right? So he was still the champion then, and that's why he's due 2 sanctioning fees, because when he's got that other belt down in 147, he has to pay when he fought Mazuma, and he didn't pay that either. He could have had a bit of buzz about him, like Barrera or Miguel Cotto, or the kind of guys that turned around and said, I don't want to fight for your belt, I'm not going to pay your sanctioning fee, keep it. But he was like, Crawford's legacy is 3 times undisputed. So if the belts mean nothing, he doesn't want to pay sanctioning fees, as his legacy. And Dongo, disabled Optimus Prime Spence, Ricky Burns, and 35-year-old Canelo. Because, like, that's what it will be. Without the belts, Terence Crawford is, man, he's working in the Brian Norman garage or something if he's not any belts. That's what's happening with him. But I love Crawford, but, man, 3% is shit. It's a lot. It is capped at 300,000. But, man, the cheeky bastard.
I'm gonna say this, Mick. I'm glad you came on because I was having a real tough time understanding where you was coming from in the comments. But you genuinely, and this is very rare, you actually educated me on something in boxing that I did not know about. I had no idea that the challenger and the champion got to pay sanctioning fees, even if the motherfucker don't win the belt. That is insane to me. But shout out to the Forever Runway Fashion line 448 with the $5 super chat. He says, now I don't blame Bud for not paying his sanctioning fees after hearing this. What's your whole? You probably already said it, and I didn't pick up on it. Mick, what do you think of Bud not paying the sanctioning fees? You think that's a shitty move, or you understand it?
No, I think it's shitty after they fought for it. Like, guys like Barrera and, like, Prince Nassim and all the kind of guys in the 90s, 2000s just said, I didn't want to fight for your belt. Miguel Cotto was like, I didn't want to pay your sanctioning fee. I'm not fighting for your belt. Like, there was even a point where I think like Barrera won a belt off of Morales, and then they changed the result, gave Barrera the belt back, and Barrera just went, no, I'll vacate it. The WBO done that. But like, it's mad.
So what do you think of Buzz saying like, yo, I offered all of y'all money and all three of the sanctioning bodies accepted it except y'all?
I can tell you why. Because like, so they maxed out at 200,000, right? The other ones, WBC's 300,000. But what Bud actually negotiated was, I only got paid 10 million. I didn't actually get paid the 50 million that everybody's been shouting about or shit like that. And then the WBC's a bit dishonest as well, because they're like, oh, we gave you a cut fee, but the 0.6% takes you to the max cap of 300,000. So they didn't cut it for them. It was at the max. So, and it's the same with VADA. VADA are just a waste of time as well. Like, they can't ban anybody. They can't do anything. They just email. But I don't believe they tested that second one, because technically he's under the limit. Because they were all quick enough to put up the field letter for Janibek and saying, look at this, he needs his B sample tested. WBC announced yesterday or the day before, by the way, just to let you know, we're putting on a year's probation, but they've never mentioned the second test. They never mentioned the second sample.
Why do you think that is?
Because it was technically it's not a field test, and under New York State Athletic Commission, it wasn't a field test. So why would you
said it's not a real test?
It's not. It was not a field test, but
a field test.
It was a pass. Yeah, wasn't it? It wasn't enough over the threshold to make it a failed test. Yeah. So the first.
Okay.
So why would you even open the second sample? Because that might take you over. That may have more than it. But like, if somebody wants to explain to me how you can piss in a jar and they take blood into a bag and they split it into two in front of you, it's the same piss, the same blood, at the same time, and then they've managed to get some Australian in it, but nothing in the next one. Man, I would never have opened that second sample. I wouldn't have opened the B sample. It didn't have to, because technically he's not broke any law in the New York State Athletic Commission. Because if it came back 1.1, it would then be banned. So why would you even risk it? Why would you even risk opening a B sample if you're already negative in the first test?
Well, they said they did request the B sample. So why you think nothing has been said yet?
I don't think they tested it. I wouldn't have tested it because, as I said, well, look, I'm actually under the threshold. I haven't actually failed a test for where you're testing. But I see people saying, oh, should they sue them? Now, Subriel better not sue them. Because if that blood and that piss was taken in like Puerto Rico, outside New York, that falls under WADA, that falls under the WADA code. And that is zero, a complete banned substance. So, man, that's a 4-year ban somewhere. I wouldn't be taking it to a court or nothing like that. Like, because WADA can't actually do nothing, but WADA can. Like, see if USADA tested him there, man, he's gone. He's 4-year ban. The US is the only one that uses the illegitimate testing body, because USADA is WADA approved, a complete worldwide ban. 160 odd countries do it, and man, and USADA doesn't test any pro fighters in America. USADA's a national testing body. But when VADA do it, like, if you can go on the VADA website, they just say, oh, we send somebody to collect it. We send it to a WADA approved laboratory, and then they give us the results. So really, other than sending emails, but then saying that we've got no jurisdiction to ban a fighter. Yeah, USADA could worldwide ban them, or UCAD can worldwide ban them. but they can't do it. They can't do nothing if Vada is a testing agent. So it's a bit.
Is that a Bass Barao in your profile picture?
That's a Bass Barao. Yep.
You like him? That's your guy.
I think he'll beat Xander. I think Xander's very good as well, though.
Okay. I mean, that's your opinion. That's cool. What did you think of Xander Zaya's sparring partners? Yeah, Troy Isaac with him.
They've done about 90 rounds together. That's what I've heard. And man, Xander said himself, I can't actually take him light as what Telly's did. But man, guys have been sleeping on Abbas for ages. People call Backram the killer and the most avoided fighter. Abbas lost to Jack Culkey in his 10th fight. Abbas has never fought anybody with a losing record. Backram beat Culkey for his fight, for his title. And he's like 20 odd fights. But people are like, oh, Backram's been avoided. The issue Backram's got is Kathy Duva doesn't even bid on his own purses, on Backram's purses. He's no fought in a main event card for 8 years.
Backram's with Kathy Duva?
Kathy Duva, main event. He's no fought in a main event card for 8 years. So
his own promoter, you saying his own promoter not even putting no money behind him?
No, so his three world title fights. Well, Hearn won this one before it even went in, but the other two, Zhu and Culkey, he fought away. He's only fought 3 mandatories. He's never had a voluntary. They can't even get a lima beans for a couple of $100,000, and they've only ever been one bid put in, and it's not been by the promoter. It's been a min bid by the challenger, and this is his third. And he's not fought in a main event card for 8 years. But main events will put a card on for 2. But Kathy Duva was his promoter. And they've not put any money behind them. They didn't put any first bids in.
I haven't heard from Kathy since Ward and Kovalev fought for real.
That was the card he was on. That was the... See if you go and look on all the cards he's fought on. He's fought all across America. But on other people's cards. He's never...
So they just sell them to the highest bidder, like they.
Yeah, well, they're actually worse than the WBC because they're going to take 20% for somebody else paying them. Like, and that's what's happening with Backgram.
Now, I know for a fact promoters do that. Yeah, that's some shit.
And people are like, oh, nobody wants to fight him. Well, the issue is that nobody actually can fight him because they're not going to put any volunteers out to anybody, and then when it gets to a mandatory, they first bid, min bid to the other promoter, and it's like it's easy money. They didn't actually have to do anything.
So Backram being the most avoided guy in boxing, that's a misconception.
The most avoided fighter by his promoter. That is it. Like, genuinely, see, the IBF actually put out the push bids, and based on Tim Zhu, it was like $660,000, and when they won it against Culkey, it was $500,000 in Germany. And like they'll put the letter out saying one bid. Man, it's sad. It's sad, but people call that misconception on it. He's a good fighter, though. He is a good fighter.
Backram dangerous. He's definitely dangerous.
But I'll tell you what will happen. You see, whoever who loses is Xander and Abbas. One of the other people that circling about will try and fight them, and Abbas or Xander will pack them up because they'll try and take advantage of them. They're two good forward fighters. Yeah, man, they both slept on. They are both slept on, but man, Abbas would fight anybody, anywhere, any day. And like fighters aren't about that life anymore.
Man, I'm still not upset with Jerron Ennis and all them, but I'm kind of like, damn, man, like y'all should have beat Xander to the punch in terms of like getting a fight done with him, because when I had seen that interview with Abbas Barao, this was prior to him finally accepting the fight with Xander. But he was saying how like he was open to anything. He just said that it had to make sense. Like, yeah, I'm a champion now, blah, blah, blah. You know, I've gotten a few different offers. I'm weighing my options. Like that's where he was. He was weighing his options.
He was even deciding who his trainer was because he's like, I got rid of my trainer as well. I've changed my trainer 3 times in the last 6 months. He never had a trainer against Kelly's. It's crazy. He's like,
he beat Tellez with no trainer?
No. You see, if you listen to that interview he's talking about, he says, I've changed my trainer price. He's fell out with his team. He's a free agent as well. He's no way lasting one anymore.
Damn. Motherfuckers.
He turns up, wins the belt, and then manages to still get a unification in his first defence. Man, it can be done. Look at Jazza Dickens that just got promoted for Lamont Roach's belt. Doesn't have a promoter, doesn't have a manager, doesn't have a TV deal, doesn't have anything. 20 odd years in the game and now he's finally a world champion. A paper champion.
He got several losses too, right?
Oh, loads. Oh, he got knocked out loads of times. But it
lets you know, bro, that some people just had them stories like that. Kind of remind me of Tevin Farmer on his come up too.
I feel sorry for him though because, like, he's fighting on that this card that's coming up. He's defending his belt, the Turkey card, but he's fighting the Japanese guy Satsumi. Like, he's only had 8 fights, but he'll pack Jazza Dickens up. And this is why I think Foster could go down there, fight a Jack that's got 10 fights, and then it's an easy unification against Navarrete or Nunes for undisputed. But you
don't think Foster should go after the Shakur fight?
It could be waiting as long as Virgil Ortiz for a WBC mandating son, yeah?
Yeah.
Man, but that's what I think he should do. But I wouldn't be surprised if the WBC do not try and make him fight Herrera for that interim belt as well. Make him defend it like the WBC made, what's his name, Pitbull Bruce defend his against Lamont Roach. I wouldn't be shocked at that either.
Yeah, they probably would make Oshaki fight the Herrera. Herrera's fighting, what's his name? Santos? What was his name?
And that would be cancelled because that was for that interim belt, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and they just went back on their word. That was kind of.
That's why it wasn't the WBC. That's why it wasn't them looking for a percentage, because they had the percentage paid, and they had a title set up. The no Shakur's fighting elsewhere, so like there was no need for them to put that in there. It just protected Foster and it protected the card. But I'm gonna shoot anyway. Like speaking to ease, take it easy.
All right, man. Yo, I appreciate you coming on. Hopefully we can have you back on soon, brother. Damn, he just left. Man. Motherfucker. Yeah, I was having trouble understanding that dude, bro. His accent is thick as hell.
Nah, I understood him. At first, I thought I was having a stroke.
That's how I was feeling. I was like, what? But anyways, Mick been doing his research. He know what he talking about. You know what you talking about for sure. I had to look some of that shit up. Oh, man.
At first, I'm like, the challenger, what? And then you said it was true. I'm like, what?
Yeah, bro. That motherfucker put me on the game that I didn't even know about. So that's what's up, man. It's good to have people. It's good to have people that, you know your that know the game. You feel me? Learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm. I was just about to say that.
Mick said, take care, man. Apologies. All good, brother. Like I said, hopefully we can have you on in the near future. That's a knowledgeable brother right there. But anyways, let me see where the comments is at right now. Where is the comments at right now? Let's see. So how you feeling, Slime?
He said all the 147 are lucky that Frankie Gomez ain't interested in fighting.
I remember that. I remember Frankie Gomez, bro. Do you remember him or nah?
Nah.
You gotta look into him, bro.
He's dirty.
Nah. Well, like in terms of he was a really good fighter. But I think
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Like Frankie just, I don't know. I guess he just wasn't too enthused with boxing. So he just disappeared from the game, bro. But
what's them call it? I don't know. Hopefully Shakur stops being a bitch and just fights Oshaki, you know?
I mean, we'll see what's on the horizon for him. You know, I'm not going.
Yo, real quick, bro. I just got to get this shit off my chest because I swear to fucking God, bro. If Hitchens fights Regis Prograis, bro,
Is that what you heard?
that's what Anon sent to the thing. He said, this is a potential opponent. Like it could be, like it could happen, like it could be a thing.
No.
Bro, if that happens, I swear to fucking God, I'm not even gonna go to the Teofimo Shakur fight. That's how mad I'm gonna be at New York. I just don't even want to be there.
Meg, I know you're not talking with bad intentions anymore, so you can write in caps, brother. But
Cause bro, I swear to God, if you don't fight Jermaine Ortiz, bro, and you fight a nigga like Regis Prograis, and hopefully, I'll be rooting for Regis Prograis so hard. Not even funny. Hopefully he sparked the fuck out of it.
I'm gonna fall back and wait for that announcement. That's what I'm gonna do because I don't want to be jumping to conclusions that whole time I was wrong because that made me look stupid. You know what I mean? And I ain't in the game to look stupid. So
no, I'm saying if that's a
I'm
thing, I'm
gonna
gonna
let
be sick.
him make his move, but your next move better be your best move, nigga.
You better fight a
That's
nigga like
all
Gary
I'ma
Antoine
say.
Russell next.
He ain't gonna fight Gary Antoine next. He over there trying to flex on him. Oh, man, you gotta earn your spot. I'm talking all this crazy shit.
Like, what you mean, nigga? He's a world champion in your fucking weight class, dickhead.
Bro, I'm trying to tell niggas, bro. He already got like that ducking spirit in him. I'm like, bro, you just getting started. Like they be motherfuckers who, you know what I mean, they get a couple tough fights, they get a couple good wins, then they start acting like divas, like, oh, I proved myself. I ain't gotta do that no more. Niggas getting a belt now, automatically acting like ducks. Like, y'all motherfuckers be showing y'all truth.
Bro, he knows Jermaine Ortiz would put belt to ass on that nigga, bro.
Nigga told Antoine, yeah, anonymous. He told that nigga get his name up. He told Antoine get his name up like he really like well
Like
more
the
known.
star.
The IBF got to purse bid him and then let him put belt up or vacate.
You know what's funny? That nigga stopped Cambosis and just said, "Oh, I stopped the nigga that Teo lost, that beat Teo. Ooh, I'm the man." Like, nah, nigga.
First of all, you beat Cambosis coming off of several losses.
And then a win off of Turkey because he fought him off a win off of Turkey. He was coming off a win.
He got stopped prior to you facing him in a smaller weight class. So since he beat Teofimo, he lost to Devin Haney twice, so you 0-2. I think he came back and fought the boy, what, Maxie Hughes?
Mm-hmm. He fought some nigga named Willie's. I looked at his box rec the other day. He's actually suspended by the New York Athletic Commission indefinitely.
Who Cambosis?
Cambosis. Yeah,
because he got stopped. So typically when you get stopped, they put you on a suspension and then you have to like I think you gotta serve that suspension for a certain amount of time, then they uplift it. So I don't know how long that is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like just to make sure you don't fight. So he just got knocked out in June. So I don't know how long the suspension is, to be honest.
It says indefinitely when I looked it up.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So it does say indefinitely. I don't know what they got to do to get that uplifted, but I'm sure that won't be a hard process. But like I said, you know, since beating Teofimo Lopez, he lost 2 in a row to Dev. He had a majority decision over Maxie Hughes, which everybody thought he lost. So he's 1-2 in those 3 fights. Then he gets stopped by Vasil Lomachenko. So now you're 1-3. Then you fight somebody in Australia by the name of Jack Wiley. So you're literally 3-2. No, you're 2-3. I'm sorry. You're 2-3 in your last 5 before you face Hitchens, and Hitchens want to flex and act like that's such a big win. Like, get the fuck out, bro. Cut it out. Like, if you want to flex any win, flex the Liam Paro one. That's a good win.
That's a better win than Cambosis.
Yeah, it is. Because at least you beat Liam Paro when he was undefeated and coming off the biggest win in his career.
Facts.
I mean, you flex that. Oh man, there ain't nobody stopped Cambosis. Like, nigga, Vasil Lomachenko stopped him way before you did. Yeah, so that's all that really got to happen. I think Kambosos just needs to get signed off by, because I've seen fighters like get knocked out and shit, like in Philly and stuff like that, and the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission will give them like a suspension that they got to serve. Then they got to go get checked by a doctor. Once the doctor's like, all right, you know what I mean, like you good, you know what I mean, you good to fight, they sign off, they turn that into the State Athletic Commission. The State Athletic Commission removes the suspension, and then they could go on with their career. So that's basically what happened. So maybe Kambosos is taking the rest of the year off. He's not really worried about it. And then once 2026 comes back around, if he continues to fight, then you know that'll be there for him. But half of Kambosos' losses, he's been stopped. So it's like I don't even know why you trying to flex all crazy. He got 4 losses. He's been stopped twice. Like, cut it out. But you said clear medical after the time. I think it's 90 days. Well, it's been 6 months, Mick. Like this motherfucker got stopped on June 14th, 2 days after my son's birthday. He got stopped, and it's about to be December 14th. It's December 10th. You know what I'm saying? So it's been 6 months. So maybe, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure they'll get that taken care of whenever it's time for him to fight. He ain't get beat up too bad.
Man, hopefully they add him into Undisputed.
Who?
Hitchens, so I could just whoop his ass.
Yo, my girl just bought a streaming camera for the PS5 too, so it's lit. Once
shit.
On there, yeah.
Mazuma gaming coming soon? Question mark?
Probably. I haven't played games since like the pandemic, bro. Probably before that. So
you can hop on Fort with me and Cash.
Y'all be playing?
Yeah. Every day.
Yeah. Damn. All right. So let's get into some open boxing topics, man. Let's get into some open boxing topics. Anybody in the chat want to speak about a certain topic? You know what I mean? You let me know and we could discuss. Lorenzo said Hitchens overall about to be like 57. That's crazy. 2K, you start with your overall like at 60.
The lowest one I've seen for actual fighters like 75. This nigga said a 50.
Who had the lowest overall on Undisputed?
I think it was something Dib, Billy Dib or some shit. Yeah.
Damn, they did.
And there's another dude. He's like right next to him. I forgot his name though.
Yeah, Billy Dib.
You know what's funny? I said Amir Khan. Prince Nassim's son's in the game.
Prince Nassim's son is in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know young boy. He got a young. Oh yeah, he do got a young boy that Rumble. I forgot. What do they just be having to cash these fighters out to put them in the game or what? How that shit work?
I don't know. I think they just like. I think they get paid for that shit to be. I think they get paid to be in the game.
Yeah, I know. I wonder how that work. Do they like pay them like just a whatever they?
Bro, I'm dying for them to put Tank and Devin in that shit, man.
Yo, hold on. My boy Anonymous said, did I end up watching Frank Martin's fight? Yeah, I was able to watch it. But I should have known Francis Bartholomew was going to get washed when he came in with that military cut. Because then this nigga had like long-ass hair. This motherfucker had some long-ass hair, and all of a sudden he's straight bald. But I was really interested to see how Frank Martin was going to perform with Buddy McGurk in his corner. You know what I mean? Because he was training with Derrick James for a while. But
he performed beautifully.
Yeah, man. Frank Martin looked sharp. I was loving the angles that I was seeing. I mean, fast hands. He didn't look like he was discouraged at all. You know what I mean? Because there was some questions around Frank Martin, how the way he was going to return, you know, considering the fact that, you know, he was coming off of a bad knockout loss and some inactivity. So there was some questions of rust and, you know, possibly not believing in his ability to take a shot. You know, these things can't happen. And plus, that was Frank Martin's first loss in his pro career, so that's another thing. And I seen like Rances was trying to like be the aggressor and stuff like that. But Frank Martin, he was doing a great job in just boxing and turning, punching and turning, punching and turning.
Yeah, he was sharp.
Yeah, he was doing his thing. And he looked strong as shit. And he actually hurt Rances a little bit before, you know, putting him to sleep and shit. You know what I mean? So the power's still there, the speed's still there, the intelligence is still there with the angles, the composure's still there. And I think 140 just got another good fighter. You know what I mean? Frank Martin also showed some good finishing ability too.
And he might be in talks for knockout of the year contender.
You said what?
He might be in talks for knockout of the year contender.
Yeah, that was a nasty knockout, bro. That was nasty. And it wasn't like Bartholomew's a nobody neither. The way his head bounced off the canvas too.
That shit was crazy. I was like, holy shit. I'm glad I didn't miss that shit.
That fucking whole canvas like shook. That boy fell hard as shit, bro.
He was down for a good minute too.
Yeah, that was nasty. Frank Martin, you know, he got a good.
You know it was a nasty knock.
The Brian Norman Sasaki John was nasty too. It's like it be.
Bro, you know it was a nasty knockout when the crowd cheer when the nigga get up.
Oh yeah.
You know that shit was crazy.
And Bartholomew ain't see that motherfucking left hand neither, because that jab blinded the shit out of him. And you know, Frank Martin stepped off to his left too. I mean to his right.
Yeah, bro. I was about to say he did it off an angle.
Yeah, bro. He ain't come straight in. He stepped right over to his right. Bang, hit him right on the chin. Nasty, nasty shot. I kind of felt bad for Bartholomew. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of felt bad for him because I never really liked him. But yeah, Bartholomew been around for a minute, so like he a vet for real.
He's never been stopped either, I think.
Yeah, I think that was his first time. So that was tough.
Bro, I could just imagine how that must have felt just getting hit with that shit. Wow.
I heard you don't feel it.
I ain't never been knocked out before, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've been hit with a good shot that like.
Yeah, I've been hit with some hot shit that I'm like,
hit me feeling hazy. Like I remember the one time
bro.
I was sparring like this Puerto Rican bull, bro. There was one time I sparred this black bull. I forgot his name was like Quan or some shit like that. He hit me with an overhand, right? But I did one of the dumbest things you could do. I rolled with my eyes down. So I seen the shit. I seen it. That shit was coming. That he loaded that bitch up. I already knew that he was gonna shoot that joint. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna roll underneath this joint. But the stupid ass mistake I made was when I rolled, I looked straight down at the canvas. You feel what I'm saying? And his fucking right hand hit me right on the top of my head.
Bing.
When he hit me on the top of my head, my vision was fucked. Like I wasn't hurt. My legs was there. But for some reason, I could not fucking see.
This shit shook your brain, bro.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to get through this joint, The bell ring. So the bell ring, my dad poured water on my head. I never forget this shit. And I turned around and I still couldn't fucking see. I'm like, it was like black, like a black cloud. Black clouds over my eye. What the fuck is that? So I drank some water. And like right as like the 10-minute marker is going off on the clock, my vision started to come back. And I was like, yo, I never want to feel that again. So I just started pressing him. I fucked him up in that last round. And thank God. They was like, yo, that's it. Like we only did like 3. They was like, all right, yo, that's it. That's all we need. And I never said anything. I never even told him. Because I ain't never want that nigga to feel like he got off on me or something like that. But that was crazy. That was like the closest I ever felt. And then there was one time I sparred this Puerto Rican bull, and he had, like we went back and forth. He kind of like, I'm gonna say he got over on me because he was in better shape. I'm gonna say that. It wasn't like he outclassed me or he fucked me up, but like his endurance was better than mine at the time. So like I was a bit tired. He was in crazy shape. So he outworked me. And I remember like he hit me with a couple shots that didn't feel crazy, but that whole day, I felt like I was floating. Like I was concussed. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck I feel like this? Like my whole vision, like it felt cloudy. But this time it was like a white, cloudy, like hazy type of feeling. And I'm like, yo, I'm fucking concussed right now. I was like, let me chill. So I stopped. I didn't spar for like 3 months after that, just to make sure. I was like, that shit had me a little bit paranoid.
You remember the picture I sent you with my face?
Yeah,
my shit was all fucked up, bro. That shot, bro. That shit put me on Queer Street a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you.
damn.
I started backpedaling, hitting that nigga with jabs and shit. I was tight. I was fucking pissed because we were outside too, and I felt the wind hitting my teeth, and I'm like, yo, my mouth is closed. What the fuck? Like I didn't feel that shit at all. Like I didn't notice
That
until
shit need stitches or no?
I didn't even go to the hospital, bro.
Yeah. Then I sparred this Rican boy named Johnny. Me and him good friends. He hit me with a 1-2, right? And I caught the jab and I seen the right hand, but the right hand got right in between my guard and caught me right on the chin. Boom. When he did that, bro, I felt my fucking back leg feel staticky. You know, like your leg fall asleep?
Yeah.
Yo, one of them Jones.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, because Regans are strong, bro. Like niggas gonna be understanding. But when he hit me, I went boom. But when I went boom, I was supposed to go right here, but the shit got right inside the guard. Like it was just an accurate, straight ass right hand. Boom. Wasn't hurt, nothing like that. But my back leg literally went numb. I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck this shit happen? But yeah, that was just I got through that shit too. But that was a crazy jump. I felt some shit in sparring for real. Now he was a Philly Rican, but Philly Ricans be strong just like them Ricans from the island, bro. I'm telling you. Something about fucking Puerto Ricans, I don't know what it is. They strong as shit.
It's that naturalness, bro.
Yeah, bro. Genetics, something.
Mm-hmm. That's the word. I said naturalness. That shit is weird.
Let's see. Yeah, Tony Weeks a bum ass ref for sure. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Frank Martin do next, though. Frank Martin, he could do some damage at 140, bro, if they move him the right way. I mean, don't throw him into no Gary Antoine fight just yet. I mean, don't get him into none of that. Just get the gears moving. You feel what I'm saying?
Not even a Hitchens fight?
Shit, if it's there, I would take that because that's not as dangerous of a fight as Antoine. It's not
for sure.
Like you could probably lose, but I don't think you will be taking the possible damage that you would take facing Hitchens than you would facing Antoine.
I think Gary Antoine Russell beat the shit out of him worse than Tank didn't even beat his ass. Tank just knocked him out.
Wait, you saying who you talking about? Frank Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Frank Martin looked like he was beat from a mental aspect in that fight, though. Like he looked discouraged. He was scared.
He was fighting scared the whole fight, bro.
Yeah, it's like
he was scared of what happened.
I ain't gonna lie. It kind of and what happened, but I think he was beat from a mental aspect, and that type of you can't really. To me personally, based off of my history in boxing, it's hard for me to gain trust for a motherfucker who show that type of fragility, I guess you would say. Like being that fragile mentally, that's something that is going to be hard for me to erase out of my head. When Tank went like this, bro, and this nigga, I was like, oh yeah. Like niggas was really making it seem like that wasn't a big deal.
Well, when he flinched in the press conference?
Yeah, when Tank went like that, and this nigga threw his whole body went into defense mode. I'm like, oh, yeah, this nigga Frank concerned, bro. Like he really like on edge. Like Tank really had him shook.
He did it in the fight too.
Because ain't no way. Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Nah, Tank smiled at him. Tank literally smiled at him.
Because Tank, he know that if you that reactive to what I'm doing, you concerned about my shit. Like you concerned about what I'm throwing. You worried about what I'm going to do to you. You see what I'm saying?
Even when he would speak, like he was like, "Oh, you've been training your ass off, yeah." Woo, woo. I'm like, what? Nigga? I'm like, nigga, why you complimenting the nigga, bro? Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think because Frank ain't ever been there before, that was like a huge moment for him. That it was crunch time, and he ain't do too well in that situation, man. So I'm a little bit iffy about Frank Martin when it comes to going up against certain guys. Because if he acted that way with Tank, how would he act with fucking Antoine? How would he react with another dangerous opponent in front of him? I mean, like you beat up Michelle Rivera, you beat up Jackson Marinez, like you fried them niggas. Like I'm not doubting that.
Michelle Rivera, that's that Muhammad Ali wannabe nigga,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that weird ass nigga.
Yeah, I'm glad he beat
If
his
I was
ass.
Nico Ali, I'd smack that nigga, bro. Okay. Yo, why you dicking my grandpop, nigga? Bitch, smack the shit out you, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? But
Yo, bro, like this don't got nothing to do with nothing. But you know what boxer I really hate, absolutely abhor the most out of every boxer, more than Lomachenko.
you don't like Loma?
I fucking abhorred Loma, bro. He's such a crybaby bitch, bro. I hate Loma, bro. He don't get his way, starts crying. Oh my god,
Yo,
Teo.
he cried ugly as shit too. You seen how he
Ugly
cried
as
at the
fuck,
Devin
bro. It
fight?
looked like he heard the best joke in the world.
Yo, this nigga was like this. Oh, what the fuck, nigga? That's how you
Bro,
cry, nigga?
bro, if you would have took the audio out, you would think, nigga, bro, somebody told him the funniest shit ever.
See, I didn't really dislike Loma. I
Nah, I
didn't
hate
actually
him,
mind
bro.
Loma, but I ain't like how the way people was pushing him like he was like the motherfucking like the next coming of Jesus and shit like that. Shit.
Yeah, bro, that's why I don't like him.
Yeah, so it's not really Loma's fault. It's the people that's pushing him. And, I'm not even gonna be mad at the promoters because that's their job to make their fighter look a certain way.
How
So
the
you can
fuck?
tune in and watch him. But his fans, bro, they act like he was like unstoppable, can't be beat, pound for pound #1. I'm like, bro, Andre Ward here, fucking Terrence Crawford here. Loma even said that Crawford was the best fighter in the world. Loma would keep it 1,000. Like, yo, he's that guy. But yo, Loma fans did not want to hear it, bro. Oh my god, I remember the most embarrassing shit, bro. Fucking Teddy Atlas sat up there with who he had, Andre Ward, and I think Terrence Crawford on the commentary. And that nigga Teddy Atlas gonna sit there and be like, yeah, Lomachenko pound for pound over both of y'all. Like, how? Motherfucker had like 14 fights at the time. I'm like, you tripping. Nigga was 13-1.
Yo, you know what? You know what gets me tight. Also, I know it's not Loma's fault. It's with the Loma and Devin fight. They literally robbed Jermaine Ortiz to make that happen
To me, they robbed Jermaine against who?
against Loma to
Did
make Devin and
I don't
Loma.
even remember that fight all that well. I remember
Cause
watching it, but I don't remember what happened. So, for everybody in the chat, how did y'all see that Loma and Jermaine fight? I heard Jermaine gave him work, and that's what I remember. I'm like, oh, Jermaine working this nigga. I
bro,
don't know if Jermaine
Loma
beat him.
started picking up in the 7th round, bro. That's already mad late, bro.
So same shit he been doing in his previous fights.
Dead ass, bro. And Jermaine took full advantage of that shit, bro.
So how did you score the fight?
Bro, I gave Loma 4 rounds, dude. That's
You
me.
gave
That's
Loma
just me
4
though.
rounds.
I gave him 4 rounds. Niggas could say what they want. I gave him 4 rounds. I've watched that fight back plenty of times too.
So it sounded like it could have been a draw. Because Junior said first half Jermaine was working, second half Loma was working.
Bro, Loma started picking it up in the 7th round. And it wasn't even nothing crazy. Because Jermaine was still getting off. Mind you, I did give
Ralph
Loma the
had
round.
Jermaine winning 7-5. Really? I might have to go back and watch that fight then, because I think at that time my son was like a newborn. Let me check the date. I remember like I had to attend to my son. No, that was actually before that. That was 2022. I think that was around the time I found out my son was on the way. Something like that. Yeah, I remember watching the fight, but I don't remember it too much. And I think that's when Loma was in wasn't Loma like at war or some shit? Because I remember
He had just came back. I think that was his first. No,
because they was talking about he was at war in Ukraine, and I think that was
that was his first. I think that was his first or second fight back after that.
Yeah, because I remember they was trying to line up Loma to fight somebody. They was like, oh well, Loma's in Ukraine right now.
They were trying to line him up to fight Devin.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that fight got made. That's why I feel like they robbed Jermaine to make Devin and Loma possible. Because right after that, Devin got in the ring all hype.
Oh yeah, but I think Dev would have fought Jermaine if he lost.
Yeah,
if Loma would have lost, he would have fought Jermaine.
and I still say it to this day. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I got my nigga Jermaine being that. I don't give a fuck.
I bet you do.
Not now that he's at 47. Not now that he's at 47, but at 35, yeah.
Man, Jermaine ain't being no fucking better than
Man, at 35, I felt like he could have beat him, man.
He'd have beat the fuck out of Jermaine. Damn, but imagine if they gave Jermaine those 2 wins, bro.
He'd be undefeated right now, bro. Lit.
Bro, if they gave Jermaine them T.O. and them Loma wins, that nigga Jermaine would be a star right now.
Bro, god damn it, bro.
Yeah, I swear to God. If you got T.O. and Loma on your resume, you a star.
Niggas would have been like, Worcester.
Oh, my God. Like, I was chopping it up about Arizlane De Lara earlier. I was like, imagine they would have given that Canelo and that Paul Williams win. Like,
man,
that nigga would have been the first ballot Hall of Famer, bro.
he'd be in the Hall of Fame already, bro.
He already is in the Hall of Fame. I'm talking about first ballot, though. Like,
Mm.
unanimous, like, no doubt, ahead of everybody type shit. They'll probably end up fighting, though. Jermaine a big 140. Yeah, Jermaine do look kind of, big for the weight. So he should be all right. He'll fill in the 47 eventually.
Bro, he would beat the fuck out of Tio right now, bro.
Lorenzo said Jermaine Ortiz fought a Puerto Rican kid back in 2021. They was going to war. Yeah, he fought Joseph Adorno.
Yeah, Adorno.
Yeah, that's when Adorno was with Top Rank. And I don't know.
Man, Jermaine was moving like a fucking prick in that fight. He had me fucking pissed, bro.
No, he was whooping on Adorno, but he kept running into hooks from Adorno, and that's Adorno bread and butter, that motherfucking left hook. I seen him put niggas out cold with that joint and sparring and fucking fights. Like, it's just something about his left hook that just be getting niggas. I even seen Joseph Adorno in the street fight clean a nigga up with a hook and shit. Like, they be tripping.
Bro, what's some call it? He gave Jermaine 2 standing 8 counts, bro. That's what got the draw.
Jermaine was getting too reckless, but
bro,
every time he didn't get knocked down, he was cooking. Adorno.
Hell yeah, but I was pissed. I was like, motherfucker, god damn it, you fucking asshole.
I got one story about Joseph Adorno. This one I knew he wasn't on the right path. So Adorno was signed with Top Rank. You know what I mean? He had a crazy amateur background, whatever the case is. He got signed with him. So I knew who he was. He had a little bit of like buzz behind him and shit. And I remember we had some fights at the arena in South Philly. So I never, because the whole arena know who the fuck I am. I never pay to get in. I always park in the back, pause, and I fucking go into the arena. So when I walk in, Steven Ortiz is there. I don't know if y'all know who Steven Ortiz is. I don't think he's boxing anymore. But he was an undefeated lightweight from Philadelphia. And Joseph Adorno was there. And apparently they knew each other. So I said, what's up? Me and Steven know each other since we was kids. So I dapped up Steven. Said, what's up to Adorno? That's my first time meeting him. Bro, this nigga fat as shit. Right? And the nigga had just fought. Like, I remember this. He fat as shit. I'm like, yo, how much you weigh right now? He's like 165.
Damn.
He was fighting at 130 at the time. So I'm like, why the fuck you get so heavy, bro? He said, man, I drink a lot of Pepsi. It's like, what, nigga? I'm like, this nigga weird as shit. Like, nigga, what you got? So you telling me you drank so much Pepsi, you blew up to a super middleweight. So I'm and Steven giving him game, like, yeah, bro, you can't be moving like that. Like, you gotta keep your shit in order. He like, I know. He's saying this while rubbing his stomach. I'm like, this nigga a clown.
Nigga just finished drinking a whole 2 liter to the face.
Bro, this nigga, bro.
You punch him in the stomach, nigga, throw up.
That's just soda. That's just soda. You so weak. Like, you so undisciplined. You falling victim to soda. I can only imagine what else he was cutting corners with.
Oh man, that nigga eat.
If soda's a fucking bad hat, like, I can only imagine what else you have trouble with. It can't. Women, if he even fuck with women, I don't know, whatever he do. Fucking imagine food. Imagine food overall. If you're struggling with Pepsi, nigga, I can only imagine how much you struggle with rice.
Ooh, a good ass lasagna. Ooh.
Shit like that.
Come on, man.
This nigga a fold. Anything he see. So I already knew from then, I'm like, he ain't gonna make it.
You want to torture
the
them?
nigga was only like probably 10-0 at the time. Like, this nigga, I say, man, he a lost motherfucker, boy.
What? That nigga's fighting a nigga for a title. That nigga think he might lose. Nigga, just throw a cheeseburger right in the face off. Just throw a cheeseburger in the floor real quick.
What is Joseph Adorno doing now? I know he lost to Nicholas Walters not too long ago. He lost to Nicholas Walters.
Nicholas Walters just fought?
Nicholas Walters, he lost to Walters. Okay, so he been fighting bums since then. So he beat a nigga with a losing record, a 22-18, and an 8-5 since losing to Nicholas Walters. But Joseph Adorno, he been put through the trenches since then. He fought Jermaine Ortiz, Michelle Rivera. He fought Elvis Rodriguez, Edwin De Los Santos, and Nicholas Walters.
How many of those fights did he lose?
He lost all 4 of them Jones. He lost to Walters, he lost to De Los Santos, he lost to Elvis, and he lost to Michelle Rivera. But he didn't get stopped by neither one of them. I know Elvis almost put him to sleep, though. I remember that shit. Yo, Adorno Elvis hit this nigga with a bomb. Boof! I don't know if it was a right hook. I think it was a nasty right hook. And Joseph looked like he ain't know where he was for a little bit, but he got through that jump. But yeah, I remember from then on, I was like, oh yeah, this nigga ain't gonna do shit, bro.
What would you say is the funniest knockout in boxing history besides Berman's
Rayo versus Venezuela. Rayo versus Colbert.
Oh, Cole. Yo,
I forgot about that. Man, that nigga fell so smooth on them ropes. That nigga fell real smooth on the ropes, ended up with his ass in the air.
Yo, you know when you turn a hot dog on a grill?
Yeah.
He felt just like that. He rolled right off. Whoop. Nigga with tenderness.
That nigga
Oh
Ryo,
my
that nigga
god.
Ryo fucking left hand was like a spatula.
Yo, bro, that was hands down there.
Flip that nigga on the grill, boy.
I done that straight by the
What had
line.
me rolling was, bro, the funniest shit, bro. I remember somebody put together a funny ass video of Colbert telling the bull, he like, man, I got this, watch this. And then they skip right to him getting put to sleep. And the bull Morrow was like, oh no, that shit had me rolling, bro.
Yo, if you find that shit, send that shit in the
Oh
chat,
my
bro.
God. He was like, no, I got this. Man, chill, I got this. Watch this.
Boop. Oh my god.
Like, oh, yo, bro, I was.
Yo, bro, I think that's
dying.
the coldest picture in boxing history when Ryle's just
Bro, that's a classic, bro.
that's a cold ass picture, bro.
I think PBC made Ryo and Colbert fight each other again, bro. Because remember when Colbert got the fucking gift, right?
Yeah.
Remember he got that motherfucking gift? And then Colbert was talking about, oh, I ain't giving you the rematch because you a loser. You a sore loser. I was like, man, I hope Ryo get his motherfucking leg back. Bro, that is a classic right there, boy.
Yo, that picture is so gangster, dog.
This nigga got his booty in the air. Straight got him. What? Nigga folded like Kalani. You know that song that Kalani got out right now? Come pick up your clothes.
Yeah.
It's folded. Look. That nigga chilling on that bottom rope, boy. Nigga about to get 619.
Nigga talking to Al Heyman like, yeah, man. He fucked me up.
Yo. That's a wild nigga right there, boy. And I really wouldn't shit on a nigga typically who get knocked out. But goddamn, Ryo, you deserve. Colbert, you deserve that shit.
And then he lost, and then he came back and lost to some fucking bum.
You definitely deserve that. Don't nobody like you neither. Like you corny as shit. I heard your chicken shack was ass, nigga.
He had a chicken spot.
Yeah, he had a chicken spot. Either in Jersey or New York. They say your chicken was greasy than the motherfucker, boy. Look, man, go pick up your dead homie, man. God damn. Look like Rey Mysterio about to pop out and hit this nigga with a 619. I'm telling you.
Yo, I'm dog. Yo. Holy shit, bro.
Booyaka. Nigga about to draw.
Nigga said, hoo-dee-hoo. Fucking.
JK said, I got it. Watch this. Face down on the canvas, Colbert. Damn. Y'all want to see a dead body? Damn.
Yo, want to see a dead body?
Colbert really took a power in that. Facts. That was a super bad jump. That was probably one of the funniest knockouts I've seen.
Yo, bro, that's literally history repeating itself, bro. That's Manny versus Marquez,
right?
In this time,
right?
Look at the same. That's the same shit.
The thing is, even though I wasn't a Pacquiao fan, I didn't find that knockout funny. That joint was like, oh shit, like that.
Yeah, that shit was insane.
This shit had rolling. I was cracking the fuck up, bro. That shit was hilarious. Another funny John, bro, was when Cotto fought Mayorga. This nigga Mayorga was talking hella shit to Cotto, bro. And Cotto was like, bro, I'm gonna make you pay for all that bullshit you talking. So there was an instance where they had gotten into I call it a 50-50 exchange. Cotto hit this nigga with a bomb, with a hook. Boof! That nigga Mayorga got hit so hard. This nigga was talking about he hurt his hand.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh.
He felt funny as shit.
This nigga Mayorga, he grabbed his wrist and just took a knee and he didn't want to get up. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. So he played that shit off real well. He hit him with a hook and he was like, oh shit, I need an excuse.
Nah, bro. Chris, bro. Yeah, that got it.
Yeah, bro. Wilder knocking out Stavern was the bid, though. That nigga fell with both of his legs bent back like a fucking paper clip and shit. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Yo, he looked like Patrick Star when he did the fucking rock star slide in them heels and the fishnet.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, it was horrible.
Bro, that was a super bad joint. Y'all
Nigga.
put in the comments what was y'all favorite knockouts? Like y'all funny. Well, it gotta be funny. Wolf knocking out Vonda Ward was scary. Hell yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, and Wolf hit that bitch with a bomb. And I heard
Yeah,
the
that
joint
tall
Vonda,
bitch, that tall white bitch.
they
Yeah,
said
bro.
Vonda Ward was like 6'6". Like she was a problem, I heard. And threw an overhand and fried her, bro.
Cleaned her shit, bro. She
She
felt
came
like
up off her feet and all, like.
Yo, nah, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate this bitch. But Clarissa Shields, when she dropped that bitch, bro, oh my god, that bitch felt funny as shit, bro. She looked like
You
she
talking
got
about
shot.
one of her last fights, right?
Yeah, bro, that heavyweight joint, bro. She looked like she got shot in the head. I'm like,
Oh, that was
yes.
nasty. Clarissa
That
seemed
shit
like
was,
she got punching power at heavyweight though.
nah, that shit had me dead as shit.
I've been seeing her rock girl shit at heavyweight. So I don't know if it's because they slower or she got, she had a healthier weight or whatever. But Clarissa really been rocking bitches shit at heavyweight though. I don't know if it's because of all that ass she been getting. I don't know what it is.
The way Bud dropped Amir Khan in the first round, that shit
That
had
shit
me
was
dead as
hilarious.
hell.
Yo, that's the thing about Khan though. Like when Khan get hit, this nigga turned into like one of them rag dolls. Like this nigga, when Khan get hit, bro, it's almost like the bones leave his body. Costa Zoo KO on Zab, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, yo, Cedric the Entertainer made a joke about that shit.
That nigga Zab got up on his tippy toes. I was like, what the fuck?
Nigga started harassing. Nigga, he got up, started insulting the ref like, "You bitch ass nigga." Oof.
Fell again. Then he got mad at the ref for stopping the fight.
Nah, when Cedric the Entertainer said, he got up and said, "Don't ever play with matches." Yo, that's yo, that shit had me dead as shit.
Cedric said that shit. He ain't shit.
Bro, you have to look that shit up, bro. That shit's funny as hell, bro.
Bella said Zab got up like a ballerina. He definitely did get up on his toes like a ballerina too.
Nigga, Zab got up like he was late for school. Bro, that nigga got up like, holy shit, I missed the bus.
I seen Rockman getting knocked out the ring by Oleg. I don't recall that one, brother. I gotta look at that. Jannar Hill says, salute Mazuma. My favorite funny knockout is when B-Hop got knocked out the ring twice in 2 fights. Bro, I saw the nigga say when Joe Smith knocked B-Hop out the ring, they said that nigga fell through a trap door. I thought that shit was the funniest shit. Because when you really watch that knockout, bro, that nigga really fell into like a shadow. It was just like, nigga fell down a black hole or some shit.
He fell in the same hole that nigga got kicked in 300.
Bro, real shit, bro. Like that nigga just like faded into the shadow when he fell. That shit was the bid, bro.
Yo, bro, there was a fight, bro. I forgot these niggas' names, bro.
B-Hop always falling out the ring too. I think that shit weird.
Bro, it was some like tall ass black nigga, and then there was like some short fat black nigga, bro. Some light skinned fat black nigga, bro. Bro, the nigga got hit. The fat nigga got hit with some shit, bro. The nigga started trying to run, and he fell out the ring all stupid. Bro, that shit had me crying.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You talking about Cassius Chaney versus Joel Cotto. The reason why
that shit had me crying.
Bro, the only reason why I know that fight is because I know Joel Cotto personally, the nigga that fell out the ring. But what's so crazy is the nigga got up and got his ass back in that ring.
Yeah.
And continue fighting like nothing happened.
Yeah, bro, but that shit was still funny as shit.
The bid, though. That shit was the bid.
I would have never fought after that, bro.
Fun fact, when our gym did a grand opening, Joel Cotto was there.
I'd have been like, nigga, why are you here?
That's fucked up.
Yo, bro, how the fuck?
Why are you still here? That's fucking crazy. Why are you here?
Nah, yo, he fell out the ring funny as shit, bro. How the fuck yo, he did a little Scooby-Doo run and fell out the ring, bro. Nah,
Raggy?
dog. Rex? Oh, dog, bro. That shit was crazy. Yo, bro.
But that's the bit.
Some Courage the Cowardly Dog run type shit.
How about when motherfucking the fuck is this nigga name, bro? How about when Mike Tyson, what was that, Trevor Burbick? When Mike Tyson hit that nigga Trevor Burbick, he kept getting up and falling. Bro, that was the funniest shit. Like, his legs was gone. Let me see if it was Trevor Burbick.
I think you talking about. You could be also. No. You didn't. Montel Griffith.
No, I know it. No. Trevor Burbick is it. I'm looking at it right now. This nigga Mike hit Trevor Burbick upside his head, bro. This nigga Burbick fell 3 times off of one knockdown. But, like, his legs was gone, bro. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Huh.
Nigga had him suavemente, bro. Forcing.
It was a left hook. Yeah, it was a left hook. I can't put it up because of copyrights and shit. Bro, he fell like 3 times. That shit had me dead. That's when Mike was still dangerous too.
What about funny ass whoopings? Like funny just ass whoopings.
Funny ass whoopings?
Yeah, like where you're like, holy shit, this nigga, that shit is just like, bro.
Oh, Ryan versus Rolly. Dickhead.
Nah, bro.
That wasn't even an ass whooping for real. That was just like, he was just on some bitch shit. But
nah, for
funny
me,
ass whoopings. Yeah, Benavidez KO Porky Medina. Yeah, that was a funny one. That nigga Benavidez hit that nigga with a Street Fighter combo.
With that, oh yeah,
bro, that shit was the bit. How about this motherfucker? Damn, that's how you know my brain fried right now. The John I found funny was when the bull Deontay Wilder fought the bull, the drummer boy, the bull Eric Molina. Bro, that nigga Wilder was beating the dog shit out of Eric Molina, bro. How about when Wilder fought Chris Areola, and when Chris Areola was hitting him with body shots, he was like, nigga,
oh yeah, he was like
turning his hips with the shit.
Yeah, bro, that shit was funny.
Man, Wilder was having a ball.
Nah, Anthony Yiggett, that shit was the versus Rolly. That shit was funny as shit. I watched that shit. I'm like, holy shit.
Rolly whooped his ass, bro. That's when Rolly ain't give a fuck, bro. That mentality that Rolly had in that ring at that time, that was dangerous, bro. Like before Tank really fried him.
He was cooking Tank too.
He really felt like he couldn't be hurt, bro. Then after that, bro, he been a lot more cautious. But fucking, bro, Rolly really fucked Yiggit up bad.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. All right, Peter Arturo Gotti, but Floyd versus Gotti, bro, that shit had me dead as hell. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, Floyd was
like 6 right hands in a row and didn't miss, bro.
Yo, bro, young Floyd deadass had to go, bro.
Porter Malignaggi, yeah, that shit was the bid. Porter Malignaggi was the bid because like Porter really steamrolled him. Malignaggi didn't even look like he was hurt for real. Paulie just looked exhausted. He was like, man, get this nigga off of me. Isak beating the fuck out of Rolly was funny as fuck. That motherfucker was on his feet from the first landed punch. He definitely was. Nigga legs was gone. He took a step back into the whole chicken dance.
Yo, bro, niggas sent me that shit through Videogram in jail, bro. I was like, what the fuck, dog? I was like, nah, this is worse than what niggas was explaining to me, bro. What the fuck is this?
Oh, yeah, I'm like, you was in jail when that shit happened.
Yeah, bro, I was in jail when Ryan and Rolly happened, bro. I watched that shit. I was pissed. Not Ryan and Rolly, Devin and Rolly. I mean, fuck Devin and Ryan. Fucking goddamn it, Devin and Ryan. I was in jail for that shit. I was tight.
For real? How long was
Yeah,
you out for?
3 months.
3 months. Damn, a
Mm-hmm.
lot happened in them 3 months. All right.
Shit, I caught up quick though.
You definitely did. Junior said Pedraza was doing monkey sounds while getting beat up. No, they would. Yo, Pedraza was really pushing Tank. Like they was having like a good little back and forth. And I don't know what the hell Pedraza was doing. He was making weird noises though. Nigga was like hitting Tank like woo woo woo. What the fuck? I hope that wasn't no racist shit. Making monkey noises while beating up while punching on a black boy is crazy. Shit, low
Yeah,
key.
that's just wild as shit.
Yo, if a nigga make monkey noises while they punching a black boy in they shit, he need to go.
I think I might jump in that shit, bro, and whoop that nigga ass making the noises, bro.
Hamza versus Berlanga. That shit was definitely.
Oh yeah, bro. Yup. I think
Yeah,
that.
bro. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that
Anonymous
one
said
definitely.
shit low key Boots versus Lima. That shit had me cracking the fuck up because Boots hit this nigga with the most random uppercut. And Boots told me to my face, bro. I told y'all this already. Boots told me to my face. He was like, I'm gonna stop him. He said, I'm gonna stop him early. And I said, what you see? He was like an uppercut or a body shot. Like, all right, I'm gonna keep that in mind. First fucking, I think like the second uppercut he threw hit this nigga right on the chin. It was the most random fucking punch. Like, Boots wasn't even supposed to land that for real.
I'm not gonna lie. That knockout, that 12-second knockout with Amir Khan, that shit had me dead as fuck. That shit had me dead as shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck was that, bro? Like, you supposed to, like, niggas was, like, come on, bro. Like, if you hear niggas talk about him, niggas would be like, oh, shit, Amir Khan was that nigga. Then I saw that shit, and I'm like,
Amir Khan used to be snapping, though. Like, he put belt on Maidana. Hold on. Said a plane crash.
where?
Never mind, that's in Florida. Never mind. Yeah. I forgot what I was even saying. That shit threw me off.
We're talking about Amir Khan's win.
Oh
He said
yeah,
he put
Amir
belt on
Khan used to
Maidana.
fuck niggas up, bro. I remember he beat Zab Judah ass. Like he drawed on Zab. Then he got off on Maidana too. Maidana started catching up late, but he punched on Maidana. That was a little.
Bro, I don't even know the name of the nigga that knocked him out in 12 seconds. That shit was just so funny as shit.
Who was it that Khan got knocked out in 12 seconds?
Bro, he punched that nigga he punched that nigga. He made him do a somersault, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I think I'm joking. I'm being dead ass.
You gotta be talking about Prescott. You gotta be talking about Prescott, but that wasn't 12 seconds though.
How fast was that, John?
He stopped him in the first round.
Yeah, but I thought it was like 12 seconds or some shit. I thought it was like the first
On
few.
BoxRec, it says it was 54 seconds left in the round. So that means like he was doing this thing for like 2 minutes. But Prescott really did expose Khan's chin. But Khan went on a little run after that until he ran into Danny. Then when he ran into Danny, then shit started getting a little critical. Then Canelo put him to sleep. And then
funny ass whoopings. Cobb versus AB. Whole truth missing, all that, bro. That shit was, bro, horrible.
Yo, there was niggas that was really picking Broner to win too. Like,
I know Reed was like, oh man.
No, that's because AB was his guy.
Still his guy.
AB had a lot of fans, bro. Like, I had a fighter by the name of Nate Cruz, right? I think I could pull him up. Let me see. Niggas ain't never seen me do pads and none of that shit. Let me see if I can find it. This shit, this 3 years ago. Let's see. I'm gonna show y'all something before I get up out of here. Did I see Lennox versus Galata? Yes, I did.
Tommy Morrison versus Ray Mercer. That shit was funny as shit to me. That shit had me dead as shit. I was like, fuck.
Damn, I'm skinny as shit. This old. That's Nate right there. He was a big AB fan, bro. Couldn't tell that nigga nothing about AB. He a plumber now. He fat as shit. Gave up on boxing, bro. He was a beast, too. He only had like 5 fights. He was already sparring pros and all. Ray almost caught a body that fight. Yeah, he did Tommy super dirty. Tommy was fucking Ray up in the beginning, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Ray just started cashing up. I met Ray Mercer. He was a cool motherfucker, bro.
Bro, Ray Mercer beat the shit out of bro. He fucked that nigga up, bro. His arm got caught in the rope. Bro, that beat. I'm like, holy shit. Now, what be having me dead is the voiceovers to that shit. Like, boxing voiceovers makes that shit 10 times funnier. Like the Nico Flies and Tiger shit, bro. Ha Davis made a fucking voiceover. That shit had me dead as shit.
Ha Davis be having the funniest boxing voiceovers, bro.
Nah, there's a nigga. He does like boxing. He does boxing voiceovers and basketball voiceovers. That nigga, his shit be funny as shit. I think it was a fight. I think it was a Jamal Charlo fight. He was making fun of some nigga fat. So he knocked down some nigga. It looked like he was like, "Mom." That shit. It looked like he did. I said that shit too.
You said what?
It looked like it was a Jermel Charlo fight. Some nigga did a voiceover to it. He dropped some nigga and it looked like the nigga said "Mom" because that's what the nigga did in the voiceover.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as shit.
That's funny as shit. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Yo, Slime, you got any last words for the people?
Fuck Oscar De La Hoya. Just mad random. I don't know.
Okay. Shout out to everybody else in the building, man. If y'all can go ahead and hit the like button on the way out, that'll be very much appreciated. We on the road to 4K. We well into the 3,200 mark. About to hit that 3,300 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation in the mile for making this possible. You know what I mean? I'll be back at y'all with another live 10 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to continue cooking up on what's going on in the boxing world. Until then, hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful one. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.